Cross the foam, no matter where the tides may roam, with compass set and sword in hand, Smythe brings order to this lawless land. Oceans roar as cannons blaze, every storm they face unfazed. Commodore's heart of iron true, leading the charge with his loyal crew.
Hello, good evening. How are we doing? Hope you're well. It's a little bit loud. Dark Mist, good evening. Enjoy your food. Cheeseburgers. Can never go wrong with a cheeseburger. Jubilus, good to see you. Hope you're good. Fancy. Maybe. just a little thing I've done for the past few seasons, actually. Kind of updated it for this season. But yeah, need to do these little things if you can, can't you? When you get bored. But we're going to see what's going on. It's not going to be a surprise to people that things are getting a little bit, I won't say the Q word, jinxed, but you know what I mean. There's still stuff to do. So we're going to try and keep some of that going if we can. I forget which day it is because I don't usually stream on a Tuesday. I thought it was War Games Wednesday today, which clearly it's not because it's Tuesday, isn't it? So that's the thing. So there may be some news that the lower ranks have been wanting to hear that may or may not have been bandied around. But yeah, we'll see with that. See if we can find out what's all this stuff. Just bandages and bullets. Bandages and bullets. That's either a very good name for a pub or a hospital, not sure which. These are so out of date, unfortunately. Is Debatable still floating? Debatable's still floating, isn't it? Ba-ba. Hans von Bombricker. I think the payments are a little bit low. Right. Give me a shout if that music's too loud. Hello, Owl. Crimis Hooters. I have no idea who named him. But it's that owl. He asked for white, but we got this, and it's actually I actually like it. It's like I'd say it's like a coffee white or cream white with kind of a cream stripe, coffee coloured stripe, peachy. I don't know, it's kind of weird. It's hard to tell in this light, but it's nice. It took us 6 weeks to get that. I think we put a request in for that about 2 weeks into the deployment. So we got it a couple of days ago. Scamper Bay departures. What? No Any date on this? There's no date. Wonderful. No date. Sounds like a snooze you lose carnival name. Okay, that's gone through. Okay. See, I brought this numbering system in. I actually screwed up here because I actually went and forgot to put it as 154, so we've got 2. But this works really well. To easily find the book and also know whether it's actually been done or not. So, you know that's been done. Very nice, very nice. To be summarized. Let's see. One second. Actually, I don't know if we can do that. Right. 26 of the yesterday's incident report. Mr. Trade port. Mr. Hastings went to the trade port. The Navy told him to go back to his ship and stay safe given the situation. A man in a plague doctor's mask was on his ship. Held him at gunpoint and forced him to take him to Barbuda in E2. He didn't drop the man off. The man told him, "This is close enough. I'll see you again," then jumped off. He was given an HMR and blunderbuss, a bow, and around 10 rats. Nice. Why the hell do you want to be given a HMR and blunderbuss? The rest of it's fine. He tossed rats out and returned to North Whaling. Abigail Thatcher and her crewmate informed me that they'd been approached by a group formerly known as Red Dawn. They're looking for blueprints. The big blueprints. Open state this was an attack. Alright, okay. Piracy report. Incident report. I travelled to Frostthorn port in A3. On my way there, I was red fled by pirate crew cannibal. So it was 2 brigs. After leaving them, I went to Frostthorn to complete my trade with them. On my way back.
If you have any noble plans to stop me, I suggest you write your will. I'm not leaving without war.
Whoa. Good evening, Osella. Straight in there with the war speech. How are you doing? Up to the top of resupply mortar tower. Saw 3 brigs sailing in trade winds. They began to circle each other. Assumed if there was a ship fight, keep an eye on it. One ship eventually got close enough for me to see. It was the same sails as one ship. The other two sailed back towards A3 to meet. But meet up with the galleon. Soon I pulled over. Down south again. It is a very low. What the blurp noise is very low. Raven, how you doing? Good evening, good evening. The blurp is it's very loud for me. It's kind of weird. Turned it up a bit. I don't want to turn up too much because some of them are really loud. So just I've turned it up. It's going to just be conscious of that if you do another blurp.
If you have any noble plans to stop me, I suggest you write your will. I'm not leaving without war.
That's in the yellow on the mixer on OBS now, so don't really go much higher than that. I don't know why it would be low. Just Twitch things, maybe? Is that a little better? Is my music too loud? Am I too loud? I tell you what, balancing audio is a pain in the butt. Softer than... Right, I think I'm actually loud, to be fair. So I'm going to turn myself down, and then people can turn up Twitch. It should balance out. You're getting old, Seller. You're getting old. Turn your hearing aid up. I'm bouncing around the top of the green to the bottom of the orange, yellow in the mixer, so turn Twitch up. I've not changed anything, so I don't know why this sound all of a sudden has gone weird. It's very, very strange. It's on full. Turn it up. Is anyone else in chat? Is it quiet for you? Or is it just Osella going deaf? Do we need to get a GoFundMe going for a hearing aid? Or a trumpet? I think a hearing trumpet would be better for the 1700s. Get one of those arranged.
Oh! Well, pardon me, Mr. Perfect! I guess I forgot that you never ever make a mistake!
Yep. That's what it is. Is that still quiet? I did turn it up a little bit more. There's not much more I can go actually. We're about 95% on the volume on OBS. It's pushing it into the red now. So refresh. F5. Luckily soon days off again. Same for me, but yeah, that's called a weekend. So 3 more days at work. Wonderful. Do, do, do. Right, you would have seen this, but second. Ba-ba-ba. Hmm. Give all components, please, and thank you, friendly pirating. Now. How you doing, Bash? Hope you are well. Starting to recover. I think you was ill, weren't you, last week? Was it last week? I have no idea. Every day merges into the year. I can't believe we're nearly halfway through the year already. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Right. You made the... that was me. Everything... Well, I'll say everything. Everything on stream, other than the emotes and the kind of the little follower sub thingy I tend to do. I don't stream enough to warrant spending hundreds of pounds on graphics. So kind of bodge them up myself. He was trying to do serious RP while sick as a dog. It was rough. No, it was rough. Sorry. It was rough. Add. Add. Do, 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 do. They are. Excuse me. No more ads till the end of the season. For a regular viewer. Thank you for spending some of your minutes and hours in my stream. It's very much appreciated. And what the hell did you just win? How much was that? Wow. Seriously? Bash? Because you did that. I did that. Thank you very much, Bash, for the subscription. Did you not get a fish? Here comes trouble. Chaddy Badger. Chaddy used to be a very, very good fisherman. But then he fell off. It's a nice chill stream. We don't yell as much as Ven, so I can actually watch while trying to sleep. Alright, so I'll bore you to death. Okay. I'll change my I'll change your Twitch name to bore you, as in the letter U, number 2, death. There we are. Just clearing the waters. See, I told you, 10 gold. The very first cast Chaddy had, when I very first got the fishing. What did you get? You got like a freaking elite diamond at 7, was it? Like, I can't remember how much it was. It was like 2,000 gold or something. Something ridiculous. Wasn't ever able to maintain it though. Memphis, how you doing? I was going to ask you about your Cajun. How you doing? You're racing the TCRs. Ooh. Once this season's finished, which isn't far away. There's no kind of official finish date yet, but it's not far away. Get back into some iRacing. In fairness, like because you have a level head about things and laugh, even if you're in a serious moment, you get it. It's about the RP, but can be angry in RP, but doesn't have to be over. Yeah, I like to think I'm kind of mature enough to differentiate myself from kind of what's going on in the RP. I do get frustrated sometimes, more for the fact of seeing the RP suffer when it could have been better. That does get to me, but I take a deep breath, count to 10, and hope that everything is able to sort itself out. But yeah, that's a good thing about Twitch. You know, there's so many different people, there's so many different types of streamers. There's a perfect streamer out there for everyone. You just need to find them. Did I say hello to Cajun? If not, hello Cajun again. You get 2 if I have already. You're still trying to find yours. Bloody rude. Let me know when I finish this. Let me know what race you're doing. Hello. How's it going?
Fantastical, sirs.
Is much going on?
No, I think one patrol has went out. Currently, my Cappy Paps is focusing on rebuildings and rekitting shipsies.
Oh, okay. Oh, what time did the last ship go out?
Maybe.
Was it a while ago? Was it
an hour or so?
Oh, okay. So it's a while.
Yeah.
And
I believe.
Yeah, go on.
Rex does want to take one out, but I don't know when.
Okay, I'll check the patrol board. But there's been no bells in the last hour, then I assume.
Yeah. No.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, I'll let you carry on. I've just woke up and just doing the rounds. So if you need anything, I'll be around for a while.
Okay, smoochies.
Everyone say smooches. Look, if you get Smythe to say smooches to you, you definitely go in some. How much to take a certain retired captain back? How did I instantly know? Even if I didn't know, I'll probably instantly know who you're on about there. Yeah, I don't think it's really... Do we have a price on that, chat? Bash, you can take him off it. Oh, can you imagine? Can you imagine seeing Flemington in a freaking pirate company for the end of the season? Oh, that'd be Bash, get on it. You've got the gift of the gab. New challenge unlocked. If this is a game, drop him a DM. See what happens. Dr. Newton, I assume.
You are the master of detection.
How are you doing?
Wonderful, sir. How are you doing today?
Not too bad, just working up, just doing the rounds, see what's going on. Seems quite steady. Anything interesting happening? Anything? I wasn't around yesterday either, so anything?
Karen. So we had some pretty interesting stuff.
Yeah, why doesn't surprise me? Every bloody day. What happened yesterday? Oh, this
We've
happened.
had the plague, you know. That's good.
What do you mean we had the plague?
Oh, yep. Some pirates visited during the 48 that we were at. Fighting ensued. They threw the plague at us. Of course, we had no cure at the time because we ain't seen it until now. So That happened, and they land sieged us on the 48. We repelled that. Then we had some injured. Got back here, tending to the injuries. They sieged us in port through more plague. We repelled that and pushed them off. Mr. Arlington was caught, apprehended,
No, again,
put in jail, and
released.
he was now hung. He was hung about the neck until he was dead. So, yeah,
Oh.
that's a little quick synopsis there for you.
Yeah, well.
I
Well,
thought you were coming in to get your, a good fitness examination done.
God, do I need what for? I'm perfectly fit. I'm a fine figure of a sailor.
A man of a certain age needs, checkups every now and again. I figured, well, you might fit the bill.
Look, I am
Oh,
a
hello.
lot younger than you actually think.
Really?
Those wrinkles
old
are
are you?
those wrinkles are a disguise.
Oh, okay. So it's like you just pull off that face and it's a young face under it.
21 years old.
And I'm blue.
Yeah, well, you are. I got blue jackets. It's all good.
No, like I'm blue if you're 21.
You're blue.
That horse is a chicken if you're 21.
Would you like it to be a chicken?
These ships are dinosaurs if you're 21.
Well, that's strictly
Hold on.
that is actually strictly true. Those ships are dinosaurs.
Well, technically, yes, they are.
No, yeah, no. You caught me. No, not 21. 26.
You might have a grandkid that's 21.
Maybe. Probably not.
Maybe 30? 31? 32? It's okay if you have grandchildren. It's okay. You become a doctor.
Why is everything... It's always age. Age is but just a number,
Well, like I said, men of a certain age, they tend to keep an eye on certain parts of the body,
Look, where are you going with this?
I've been trying to get the Admiral to come in for a fitness check as well. He claims he's a doctor. I think he's slightly delusional in that manner. Maybe, quick prostate exam, just to make sure everything's functioning down there, The pipes are clear.
So what is an examination? This is just question and answer session? Not got any rubber
There's a
gloves.
physical portion to it. We don't really have rubber right now, so
No. Could use a rubber plant.
we can go wool if you want.
Ew. I did.
What's wrong with wool?
Look,
Your
wool
uniform was wool.
are fine for socks, not for whatever you're going to do with a physical inspection with wool gloves.
You're the one that wanted gloves.
Well, of course I wanted gloves. I didn't know where your hands would be. To be honest, I don't want your hands over me to start with.
Ow.
That's
That's your opinion?
It's not my opinion, it's fact. If you want a question and
Maybe
answer,
this is why I'm still a sailor and not an NCO. My
Why?
superior officers have no faith in my skills. That's why.
I think it's the case if you wanted to put wooden gloves on to do physical inspections, it's probably something that maybe needs to be reviewed.
It's appropriate. You were the one that wanted gloves.
I don't want anything on my body. Thank you. I don't need it.
It wouldn't be on your body.
What? What are you doing this freaking flaming Oriental medicine malarkey. Where they
It's
hover,
not Oriental medicine.
where they hover their hands over people and go ooh-ah, ooh-ah.
What do you take me for? I'm a sciencely trained doctor. I don't know what you're talking about. Now,
Well,
you could question me if I was like, I don't know,
I-
trying to
I-
stab your body with needles
I'm gonna stop
set
you
the
there.
needles on fire, saying the Wooloo's gone.
You said yours. What did you say you were?
Scientifically trained doctor.
So you must know what that means. Catch you later, Bash. Thanks
do
for
you mean?
popping through. What do you mean?
You insinuated that I wasn't a, scientifically trained doctor.
Well, not necessarily, but I would think that people should know the up and coming trends in things that they are specialists in. You know,
I do know the trends.
what's the number one trend at the moment in the medical world?
Yeah, since the 1725 would be bloodletting.
Which can
Clearing the
consist
blood.
of
We have this medical scarring device we run up and down your arms and your legs and your back, and you bleed out it, a little bit, and then we let
what?
it heal, and then do it again, and then we let it heal, and then we do it again, and we let it heal. It clears the blood.
Medical scarring.
Yes, it's like this little wooden doodad that has like little sharp blades on it. They don't really poke into the skin a whole lot, just enough to cause some bleeding, to let your body release some blood.
So you put splinters in people.
To clear out any of the build-up in there. Called bloodletting.
Hmm.
No 10.
Hello.
Oh, hello, master.
No 10. Sorry, just gonna drop this off with you really quick because I gotta run.
Okay.
I figure you want this.
Yes, I would run if I was you. Before he gets you to do some bloodletting. Apparently, it's number one trend at the medical world at the moment.
Oh, I think I'm good on the bloodletting, but
It's
have fun
1725.
with that, I think.
Run while you still
Plus,
can.
the master has already had a lot of bloodletting. She has a fake leg.
Well, so do you. Oh, that's not.
I know.
That's not what you use to run up and down people's arms and legs, is it? You just kind of kick them and make them bleed.
No, of course not. This is just a prosthesis.
No.
I have a new one coming from London that looks like a foot. It's going to have a bird shot, installed in. It's like a blunderbuss in the heel, according to Secretary Deering.
Oh, so will it be a thin lower leg and a big foot?
And it's going to look just like a regular boot,
Oh,
like an armor boot.
modern miracles.
It is 1725. This is the advancement peaks of civilization. I don't know if we're going to get any more advanced than this.
No, unlikely. Struggle to get this far, let's be honest.
Ah, yes. I don't know if this will last much longer anyway.
No. But hey, you make the most of it while you can, eh?
That's what I'm trying to do.
Okay.
But all jokes aside, is there anything I can do for you today, sir?
No, just doing the rounds. Say just woken up, so see what's going on, and yeah, I'm gonna take it from there. Really,
There's something you should be aware of. Vice Admiral Angry has been pronounced dead.
yeah,
Not returning to his office for several days.
no, heard about that the other.
We lost another sailor by the name of Bishop.
Oh,
he was in
Bishop,
Hawk
yeah.
House.
Yeah, didn't speak to Bishop too often. I knew he was well respected within his house. Wasn't he very good at
Yes.
Was it
Mortaring.
mortars, wasn't it?
Yes.
That's a shame.
He was in my house.
Yeah, we didn't have
Very good sailor.
didn't have too many of those, unfortunately. It'll be missed for other reasons, of
Not
course.
too many.
Yeah, it's disappointing. But it happens. It happens.
So since you've been asleep, a lot has happened. A whole lot.
Sunday, I was streaming briefly.
Commodore Kalani has officially left to go back home.
Yeah, spoke to him before I left. It was Sunday, wasn't it? Sunday evening.
Yes, a Sunday.
Yeah. Yeah. Gonna be doing.
That's when all the stuff with the 48 was going down and the plague and all of that.
Yeah.
But the hospital, we haven't reenacted the plague protocol. We now have plague wards and plenty of cures and all that.
Yeah. Still things going on though. You keep with it. Make sure we don't get hoodwinked by the scallywags out there. They always know to try it on.
Yeah, we don't want to get bamboozled.
No, definitely don't want to be bamboozled. Oh wait.
Or
Okay.
knackered.
Alright, well I'm going to go around the rest of the island, see what's going on, I'll be around. See what ship's going out. Do want to pop down to one of my privateers though. Wanted a trip out. Be going. If I do go, it will be shortly. It won't be very long.
Oh, so you're going on a voyage, sir?
Yeah, if no one else is going out. Don't need to take my brigantine, just take
Will
a...
it be on your vessel?
It'll either be... Well, we'll see what's going on. You know, if there's people just stood around doing nothing, then we can take my brig. Otherwise, take the PLU schooner. I just want to check up on...
Okay, I'd be most interested in that if you know
one of the privateers,
availability and the timing and all that.
Yeah, no. Well, if I do, it'd be in probably the next half an hour to leave, and
Okay.
then say it won't be any longer than an hour.
Yeah, having a medical accreditation to do for a sailor, and so hopefully I can get it done by then.
What time's that?
Well, I have one sailor that's due in a medical accreditation that I'm about to perform. If you'd like to sit in, get you an accreditation if you don't already have it.
Oh. When do you start?
Probably in the next few minutes.
Give
I
me
just saw the sailor run by, I think.
give me a couple of minutes. I'll come back.
Of course.
At least try and get another one on my belt before the end of deployment. That'd be good. And I just want to check the patrol board, see what's going on up there, and see if there's any COs knocking
course.
around. Yeah. So give me no more than 5 minutes. I'll be back. But if I'm any longer than
Of
that,
course.
just start, okay? Because something may have happened.
Of course, sir.
Hopefully not. Right. See you shortly.
Understood.
Yeah, Newton's a good character. Any chance of being sunk? What? What, do you want a perma? Where is everybody? Yeah, you can blame me for getting him back. I coerced him. Said, come back, come back.
Greetings.
You've never been on a ship that's sunk. That's just bad omens, isn't it? What day is it? Tuesday, is it? What time is it? 5 p.m. 5:30. 1700. Pack house. Pack house. Memphis has never fired a cannon. But you're Civ, though, aren't you? So, is there much call for you to fire a cannon? think your track record proves you good luck? Wonder if Smythe get critical information. I have some information, that's why I want to go down to a privateer, but not quite sure what so the one due is at. Oh, that's 8. 17. So that's another 2.5 hours? Pack house? Pack house is in 2.5 hours. Daddy's in chat, everyone. Say hello to Daddy. Hello, Daddy. Does that make you feel awkward? Makes me feel bloody awkward. Just Navy related information. That is not my... Look. That is not my horse. I do not do crack horses. Once it is enough. I've experienced it. It's too much. Just Navy related info. So other than kind of the obvious stuff like the deaths just been mentioned. Oh, next season stuff. So are we talking about OOC Navy stuff or in character Navy stuff? In character this season. So Salah saying, you know, maybe the Master Chef should call you Dad in character. Right, Grandpa. Right, Grandpa. Grandpa Smythe. Ah, you tell me. I'm asking. I have no idea. I don't know what day it is.
I don't think we'll be able to take it out today. I think we're gonna assist Rex in
The one OOC thing.
some
Should avoid
poachings.
jumping. Oh, yeah, know about that.
Oh, wonderful, man.
Mm-hmm.
Hello
Technically,
there.
it's not
Commodore.
poaching if it's authorized. These.
Hello. How you doing? Yeah.
LIBINs.
Sorry, what was that?
We were just waiting to see if the ensign would show up.
Doesn't seem to be a patrol out for another 2 hours, but did he say that Rex
Oh,
is
maybe we
going
can
out?
Get this knocked out pretty quick.
I believe so. I don't know when her sail out time was, but she asked Captain Duncan's, and I think we's gonna join her for the Cap House patrols.
I think that's in 2.5 hours, is it? It's according to the board. I think that's 8 PM EST. Is it?
1.5?
It's 8.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, 4, 7, 7s. 7s is ours. I think Rex's might be 8.
You know, those boards are
Unless ours
useless.
changed.
I have no idea.
Yeah, ours
Yep.
is ours has always been 7s, except for Saturday, which is 8s.
Unless it's the third Saturday of the month, then it's 7:30.
Now I'm lost.
Well, I don't know if the
I
ensign
think-
will be joining us.
No, he said if he wasn't here within 5 minutes, Silver Meadows to start without Sim.
Who's
Hey,
it?
wonderful.
Who's it weighing on? Silver Meadows.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we can go ahead and start there.
You speak to him as well.
Commodore Smythe, do you have a book?
What, a blank book
An accreditation book, like a study guide?
for medical?
Yes.
No.
Okay.
Does that mean I need to read?
Yeah, being a Commodore, you know, it might have to know how to read.
Well, getting there, yes, but once you're there, no.
You'll just need to read that after the accreditation or whatever. So, just to let everybody know, this is my first one of these I've done. I do know vaguely how to do them. I know all the procedures, of course, of the whole whatnot and blah, 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 yada, yada. But this will be my first one, so if I stumble or stammer, just, you know, bear with me. If I make a mistake and you catch it, just let me know. It's a learning experience for all of us. And we'll get started. So first things first, do either of you know how to apply the liquid bandages to another person and or yourself?
No, I'll be honest with you. I've always stayed away from medical because I've always been on the helm. So
Wonderful, wonderful. And you'll take, I use a bandage applicator, but you can also do this with a regular paintbrush and some white, snow white or silver. I prefer the silver. And when you have it in your hand, you would then act as if it was a regular medical kit, which right hand would be for yourself,
I know how to paint.
the left hand would be for somebody else. Oh, hello.
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 Hi.
Day.
Are you here for the medical accreditation?
No, sir. I was looking for the hair tonic shampoo.
Oh, wonderful. Right this way.
Congratulations.
Right in there.
Oh, yeah, promotion.
So, left hand for others, right hand for yourself. Whatever you do, do not
Thank you. Sorry to
save it to the person. Only exit after applying. This has happened early in this deployment. It happens every deployment to where it gets saved to somebody's skin and cannot be removed.
Is that that
So
tattoo?
do not save it. Think about exiting it after applying.
See, yeah, we're not making a tattoo, are we?
No.
Okay, so that's applying the bandage.
Yes. So you're applying it to me?
Oh, would you like a bandage?
You can, just to show me that you know how. Let me take off my jacket.
Put it around your mouth.
That's disrespectful, sir.
Make it yellow.
Disrespect.
I don't have white seeds.
Do you have any color?
Pink?
As long as you know how to apply it to me and not save it. So I will note, if you have a heavy carbine on your belt, you may fall asleep while applying a bandage. This is an issue of the world. We are aware. It happens all the time.
No
Okay,
rifles.
there's one bandage. Okay, wonderful.
Not too bad. Not too bad. A little bit wonky, but
I mean, it's not really, you know, a good bandage, but there's a bandage. You know, it would help. You know, we're not training you to be a doctor or anything. You know, just to get people in here. Ooh, and
the hospital is haunted.
so just be aware of when applying bandages.
You got a
if
singing
you or the
fish.
person that you're bandaging has a heavy carbine, you could fall asleep. And sometimes it could be kind of sort of difficult to wake up, so you may want to let people know, remove things from the belt if you are prone to falling asleep.
Okay.
Then once you've applied, exit out. And that is how to apply liquid bandage.
Okay.
So, removing the bandage, which you shouldn't, in theory, have to do, would be the same way that you applied it, only throwing your bandage in the trash can would be how you remove bandages. Throwing it in the trash can gets rid of all bandages, anything that is
Oh, would only one of
temporarily
us have
put
to do that?
onto the skin. Just only one. It's fine. It doesn't matter. It's just for a talking point.
So as long as the tattoos don't over, they're fine,
Got
aren't they?
it.
Exactly.
Yes.
I still see it on me, but it could just be me.
Oh.
Yeah, look. Yeah, it's gone for me.
Okay, well, it was there for me. Okay, so moving on from there, that you both know how to apply liquid bandages. We'll go over some injuries that maybe you had to put some bandages on and some general knowledge and such.
I think it's Duncan on this ship.
So we have, in His Majesty's Royal Navy, we see a variety of injuries. Some of the most common being burns, shrapnel wounds, broken bones, bullet wounds, stab wounds, punctures, drownings, and things of this nature. Very minor in comparison to some of the other that we have to deal with, but here's the rundown. If a sailor comes, you suspect they broke a bone, fractured a bone, something out of joint, out of socket, something not moving like it should, you may have to reduce the injury. So reducing the injury just basically means you're going to reset the bone to where you think it needs to go. The bone can only go one direction after it's been fractured anyway, so that's it. So let's say that I broke my right arm. Come to you, Commodore Smythe, and say, I broke my right arm. And then you confirm that it is broken because you can visually look and see the bruising, the swelling. Sometimes if the bone protrudes through the skin because it's a compound, so on and so forth, you would then know it's broken. So to reduce it, you would basically pull my right arm while stabilizing the rest of my body. My bone would fly back into place at a very high velocity, make a loud cracking sound, and be extremely painful. Some patients even pass out from the resetting part. It's very painful.
Sounds
you would
wonderful.
Then apply a bandage to where it's broken, and you would just let a doctor know what you did on the paperwork that I'll go over later, and so on.
I couldn't be a doctor.
Burns. We get these from
I
like
got a
things
question.
blowing. Yes, please.
Can you liquor them up before you reset the armsies, or is that not advised?
Good question.
So once again, that's going to be more of a judgment thing based on the broken bone, how comfortable you feel, where you're at, how comfortable the patient feels, and things of this nature. In general, as a general rule of thumb, I would say try to avoid it. But if you have to, you have to. You have to save your sailors' lives, you know. So you have to do what you have to do.
Can I take the liquor before I reset it?
That would be ill-advised.
Oh, but it can be allowed.
No, I just said ill-advised.
Well, okay. Technicality, go with that.
Why would you want to take the liquor before setting the bone? Are you scared to set bones?
No, a little bit. It's kind of, yeah. I suppose after a few, you get used to it, but certainly for the first attempt, it'd be like, they don't want to hurt you.
Maybe after the first several hundred, you could probably take the liquor.
Okay. Noted.
Time to collect the 100.
Time to collect them all. So then we have the burns. These happen all the time on ships, especially from the cannons being overly hot, explosions, fires on decks, this nature. Your burns can go from first degree all the way up to like third degree. You don't really have to know the differences in the burns other than the patient is burned. To treat burns, we, while on ships or just from the medic's point of view, it would be cooling off the burn as any way that you know how, which would be water, cooling blankets, dipping them in water as long as they're not on a vessel that's underway. We've had that happen before. In trouble for it. So cooling off the burn.
keel
any way
haul
that you know
them?
how. Usually using water before either of you two get an idea of liquor. You would then apply a bandage to it and notate in the paperwork that I'll go over later, patient burn, blah, 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 and what you did. So, then we have things like shrapnel from explosions going off near the sailors and all that. Things penetrating the skin that usually stick out or protrude. They can be very severe all the way to very minor. So think of anything from a piece of wood sticking through a sailor's chest all the way to a splinter. What you'd want to do is you want to debride as much as you can without causing further harm, which would be to remove the shrapnel. If it is removing the shrapnel will put their life into danger even more from bleeding. You'll want to stabilize the shrapnel and get them to the hospital as soon as possible using bandages, blah, 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 that such. No liquor involved there either. Gunshot wounds are very common as well. Gunshot wounds can be a little more complicated on a couple of different bases. So let's just say sailor comes to you, says I got shot, right shoulder, my armor stopped most of it. This could lead to bruising. Let's say sailor comes to you, I got shot on my right arm, fully penetrated through and through, as in the bullet is not in there. There's a hole in the front, hole in the back, bandage, stitch, all that, get them to the hospital. Let's say if the slug is still in the body, my personal taste, I would leave the slug intact if it's not causing any harm until they can get to the hospital and we can remove it from there. You'd want to bandage it, stabilize it, notate it in the paperwork. We'll go over later. Let's see, so fractures, bullet wounds. So the bullet wounds can be also a little bit more serious. So in this deployment in this world, we have bleeding injuries that can turn into wounds and scars. Are either of you familiar with bleeding wounds and scars and stuff like that, and how they affect people?
I've had personal experience of a few.
Okay, wonderful. So, as y'all both know, bleeding can be quite severe. Even if it is a minor bleed at first, if you keep getting injured, more bleeds, these things stack on top of each other. The time extends, the vastness of the bleeding is worsened. Can exsanguinate from too much bleeding. You can, same with wounds, all of this, all of that. So if you want to stop a bleeding on somebody else, unfortunately, there's nothing that we as medical professionals or you as a medic would be able to do. They would have to use a bandage on themselves. That would stop the bleeding. If you get, if the person is bleeding and they fall unconscious, they cannot bandage themselves while unconscious. You cannot bandage them. You cannot medkit them, but they will still bleed while unconscious. So bleeding wounds can be very serious. Turns to wounds and scars, which also have major detriments to the body, including you won't be as much to do as much as you were because your stamina would be greatly reduced. Carry as much because your body is weakened from the wound and the scar. Things of this nature. You'll walk slow and you'll just not be in a very good state overall. So that's the injuries and all that. Why are people outside the hospital crouching down staring at me? Maybe they're wanting to get an accreditation. Let's see. Is anybody wanting an accreditation?
Get 2 for the price of 1.
Hi, Georgie. You're a little late to class.
Hello. I just woke up again.
Oh, congrats.
Wonderful. You for accreditation?
Yes.
Don't know why I keep getting
Do you know how to
adding
apply
French.
liquid bandages to yourself and to somebody else?
I don't know. Ask Twitch.
Yes to myself.
So applying it to somebody else would be the exact same, only the other hand. Don't save it to the skin. When you're done applying bandages, exit out. Do not save it under any circumstance. No matter what's happening in the world, do not save it. It will tattoo to the body and they'll have to go back to London to get skin grafts. There's also many different types of injuries. We've just been over this. I can hand you a book that will go over in detail all of those. Are you familiar with the injury system? Bleedings, the
Yes.
wounds, and the scars? Okay, well, so we just went that as well. Once again, I can give you a book. That will all be in the book there. It gives you times and seconds and hours. And I don't retain that knowledge because it's useless to retain as a doctor, but it is there. So that was handling the blood loss and all that. So if you have a patient that comes to you that says, I'm bleeding heavily from whatever wound, whether it be gunshot, shrapnel, burns, cuts, slashes, impingements, whatever, you want to handle the blood loss that is your second priority of healing any of your patients would be their blood loss. You want to try to stop the blood loss as much as possible. If the injury is minor and they're not bleeding a lot, a simple bandage will suffice. If they are bleeding a vast amount, as in they only have minutes left to live before they exsanguinate, the blood loss, controlling it will be of the utmost importance. You'll want to pack the wound with anything that you have available that you think would be suitable for in the body, even if it's not suitable sometimes, would even work. I have saved people by putting my finger in bullet holes to keep them alive until they can get to the hospital. You want to pack the wound as much as you can. Try to keep the wound as closed as you can. Bandage it as tight as you can and support the bandages with other bandages. The patient will look crazy, but their lives will be saved because of your hard work and your efforts. So, the part that everybody hates, oh, no, there's one more wound that we can have that's very common. That's hypothermia and hyperthermia. These are temperature phases in the body. Hypothermia being you're very cold, and you need to warm up post-haste before you exsanguinate. This can be done by standing around fires, drinking warming liquids, sometimes even alcohol, to a minor extent. I said minor extent, Commodore, not major, minor. And this for the alcohol's for the patient and not for you.
Just
not for you.
Just a tipple.
I know, just very typical. And then the other one that we have is a hyperthermia, where your body's extremely hot. I know most people get confused, but hypo, the way I always remembered, hypo is below, meaning you're cold. Hyper is above, which means you're hot. If you're experiencing hyperthermia, as in you're too hot, you want to cool off, you can douse yourself in water, jump in water, drink cooling liquids, wear a cloth, things of this nature that will cool you down dramatically. You can exsanguinate from both of them, so please be mindful of that, because we can be in areas, quadrants, grids, whatever you want to call them, cold and extremely hot, so keep an eye on that. If you start to become severely injured from it, med kits can be a good effort to save yourself. Always seek somebody such as a doctor that is fully trained in all the medical stuff that we can heal extremely hard, extremely well, and extremely fast. So, touching on that, med kits. We are all supposed to carry med kits on us. I carry several, as I'm a doctor, but I think the standard is 2 or 3. I'm not quite sure. Consult with an instructor on the exact amount. Med kits are very simple to use. They have 3 pockets on them: a left pocket, a middle pocket, and a right pocket. The right pocket will be for you. That is how you heal yourself with a med kit, even though that is not recommended at all, because you will be very inexperienced at it. Me, as a doctor, I'm inexperienced at it, so always seek somebody else with a med kit before you do that to yourself. The middle pocket is for an adrenaline shot. If you see somebody that's unconscious, not asleep, not just laying there for the kicks and giggles, but unconscious, you can give that to them, and sometimes they will wake up from it. Sometimes even adrenaline won't kick them to the unconsciousness, depending on what caused them to go unconscious. The left pocket is for other people. That is how you will heal somebody else, so on and so forth. We have bandages. These bandages will stop bleeding on yourself only. You cannot bandage another person, only yourself. Once you pop a bandage, you cannot pop another bandage for about 200 seconds, I think, somewhere around there. So make sure when you take the bandage, you really need the bandage and you're not just doing it preemptively. If you're part of a boarding crew doing boarding actions, you may want to take a bandage upon boarding the enemy vessel as a way to stave off major wounds down the road until you can get back to your own ship to get medical attention if you do get hit in boarding actions. Keep in mind that while taking a bandage, you may not be able to take other supplements, such as any type of potions or alchemical things, because they work on the same mechanism in this world. In mind. We'll move on to paperwork. Everybody's most beloved thing in His Majesty's Royal Navy, it runs on paperwork. If you're not doing paperwork, you're probably doing it wrong. Isn't that right, Commodore?
Absolutely.
Wonderful, wonderful. So, paperwork. This is a lot, especially for the hospital. We have a couple different forms. We have patient intake forms. Actually, if you follow me, I can make it simple.
You say probably a good time to move as well, actually. If you're full
Wonderful.
asleep.
Like I'm right on time. These sheets on the wall that are near the bed, sometimes they can be hard to read. They may be a little finicky, but you can eventually get there. It has everything on there that you will need for your patient intake. So your patient intake will be like your name, date and time. That is most important. Date and time. Date and time. Good Lord, the amount of paperwork that I've seen that does not have date and time. Crazy. The name of the patient. I don't care if they're a captain, an ensign, a commodore. I don't need to know their rank. Just the first name and last name. If you don't know all the information, let's say I just know Smythe by Smythe. I don't know he's a commodore. I don't know his first name. I don't know his middle name. It would just be Smythe. If it is somebody that there's a lot of in the Navy, such as Grimshaw, so on and so forth, try to get a first name so you can just, tell between. So when I'm doing paperwork later on, or whoever's doing the paperwork for dictations and notations, we can tell them apart and keep tracks of the injuries. The name, date and time, what brought them here, that would be the injury. Be anything that's I don't feel well to I have something sticking out of my face hole and I need help. Then the treatment, what you did to make the injury better. So as accredited medics, you may not be able to always make the injury better, but you can always try, and that is a great thing. Hello, Mr. Festivale.
Hey,
Hello.
hey, Doc. I'm just here for my, checkup.
Oh, I'm doing an accreditation. Can you wait about 20 minutes?
Yep, no problem. I'll wait outside.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Festivale.
20 minutes? Jesus.
Thank you, Doc.
Hurry up.
You're welcome. So I lost my place. The treatment, right? So then, some of these sheets, beyond the treatment, you'll see prescriptions. I don't recommend giving sailor stuff.
Apparently you have a
like
big
cure
mama
or
pickle stuck in your
something
face
very
hole.
mild or minor, like a tea.
I do no
this
mercy.
nature, an energy shot, something that's not going to be very traumatic on the body. Things of that nature. Then you want to sign your name, and that would be considered your patient intake. Once you're done, you would have to do a fitness report. The fitness report would be the name of the patient, the date and the time that you're filling out the fitness report, their duty status, and what else.
Yeah, it's all
The follow-ups.
all
and,
good.
So most
Just do a
follow-ups
medical
that you put on the
accreditation.
fitness report, if you have to do one, would be 12 to 24-hour increments. So for very minor wounds, 24 hours. For something more severe, it'd be 12 hours. Just know these are suggestions. Your patient does not have to follow them because people have nightmares outside of this world and such, and we can't regularly expect people to show up on time as if this was a nightmare. It's work in this world, and that is for the good. You want to sign all your paperwork and all that, and I can show you where to drop it off. In this mailbox, you'll see something that will be for intakes and fitness reports and all of that, and they will be put in there. Don't forget to sign your name to your paperwork. so we know who the medic was. If something went wrong with the patient, we can always go to the medic, ask for the questions, like if something wasn't there, if they left out of treatment, or if the patient said that the medic was doing something they didn't approve of or whatever, we can always go back to that source. There's also technically a prescription form as well. I don't really believe that medics should be dealing with prescription medicine, as this can kill patients very easily.
Alcohol?
Happened before this deployment in the past. We need to have a conversation. Have a conversation. So that is the prescription form stuff. Oh, hello.
Who's that?
Talked about the
Sorry about that.
injuries,
Problem?
blood loss, the paperwork, the documentations, bandages, hypothermia, hypothermia, the different armors in these two situations. So there's a couple of no-nos in the hospital. That would be trying to get into any of these offices that you don't have keys or permissions to. That would be trying to get into any of the prescriptions that we have, such as morphine, just for your own personal enjoyment. You're not allowed to perform invasive surgeries. No amputations, as this follows London rules that have to be followed to a T.
Just
or
get
people
gangrene and
reamed out
die.
badly for it. So if Commodore Smythe comes in, let's say with a broken hand, you know this is very common. He helms vessels all the time. Broken hands and bones happen quite frequently from just helming. Let's say that Jameson, you are taking care of him. Just because he has a broken hand does not mean you can say we're going to amputate it and put a hook on that bad boy. That's just not how that works. You would just treat it as a normal broken bone and send him to a doctor. The doctor would then talk to Smythe himself to say we do recommend an amputation, so on and so forth, and then we go down that long line of paperwork. Amputations take a lot of paperwork and a lot of time because they are very extensive injuries and take follow-up and care and alchemy.
No.
Oh, perfectly fine, Mr. Belmont. Alchemy. You're not to perform alchemy anywhere. You're trained to do so, and you have the and you're on the billet for the hospital to do said alchemy. So that brings us to something else alchemical related, and that is over here.
Chat, are you learning?
This is where you would get bandages, med kits, cures for the random diseases that we have now. So as I said, I don't like people handling prescriptions. Just know that cures are not prescriptions.
Vitamins?
If you were treating a sailor, let's
5
say
cures of
Jameson was
each.
hit by lying or whatever, has a disease, and Smythe was treating, Smythe would know what to give. You could take it, no harm, no foul. Perfectly okay. Do we want to respond to the bells, or do we want to finish this?
I should go to the bells, really. Let's go to the...
Talk later.
Yeah. How long will it be?
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, let's just go, because never know what's about, so... Come back and finish it. Where's my horse? Who's over here? Yep, learning so much. All you know is the blue pill is for honeymoons.
Yeah, this one right here. If you sleep or if you sleep or run away, it'll be fixed. The upgraded parts are a little exhibity.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
That normally looks like how I bring the ship home, like.
Silver Meadows, you got 1 minute. Just quick question for you.
Yes, sir. What can I do for you?
Just a quick question. The Ensign program, you're obviously aware of the situation with that currently? Applications and such?
A few different ones. Yes, yes.
I'm just wondering, does everyone know about that? Has that been announced? Because we don't have a lot of time to get that all rolling.
I have not heard anyone ever make mention of it outside of the COs.
Right, so...
I can distribute the information, but as an ensign, I figure it not my place.
So I can mention it.
If you would like me to add it to my announcement?
I can mention it, or you can mention it. You're part your academy, so we're more than capable of doing it. I can do it, but I think we need to make people know that...
Oh, no. So I normally do I do a 3 p.m. announcement. Yeah. And I already done it today, but I can do it tomorrow if you'd like.
Have you done it now? Is there people there? Because there's people there now that haven't heard. You just need to do it every parade.
Oh, no. Well, that's the thing. Everyone has to pick the level in which they care. I care enough to tell everyone once a day, and then they can distribute amongst themselves.
So I can let them know on this one if
everyone cared about everything, everyone would burn themselves out, you know?
Yeah, well, yeah, absolutely. I just want to make sure that people are aware because there's very little time, so... a day, 24 hours is...
If you're clearing me to disseminate the info, I will. Just because of where we had the meeting, I just assumed I wouldn't disseminate the info.
Well, no, it needs to be... You need to speak to the COs as well. Yeah, my concern is we're not going to leave them enough time to actually do what they need to do. It's going to not be as beneficial as it should be if people aren't aware that the application system is open.
The instance, I think there was like a big bell announcement for it. I want to figure out who knows what knows what, and I'll start weaving it in my announcements, and I'll do one in the evening as well.
Even stick it on the billboard. You know the big billboard at the top of the stairs. Just say applications open. Speak to your captains, and we'll speak with the COs. Make sure that they're on the ball with it because it's their responsibility.
They still all have. Well, I was looking at it today. There are only like 3 people in the entire Navy who has the accreditations they need for a CO and also is signed as wanting CO. There's only like 2 of them.
But if maybe people...
Because you gotta think, on the accreditation page...
Hello. Yeah, maybe people have stopped because of the news that was happened a couple of weeks ago. So that's what I'm saying. We need to get them so they know that it is there, so they can actually get those accreditations and push on with it if they want to. Otherwise, it's...
Yeah, I can make sure people know, of course. Thank you, Claire.
Have we missed a parade?
Oh, for sure. Say again?
Have we missed a parade? See people running... Is that the parade over?
That's probably the... the people who aren't going to whatever it is.
Oh, okay. Oh. Oops. Excuse me.
Can't run through me.
Lieutenant, strangely.
No, go ahead. Use it. It's alright. I was... Pale is at the warehouse and...
Jesus, me. Would you be so kind as to inform those of your crew in your house whenever you get a moment, even if it's just a notice at your house that the CO track is open for applications?
Yes, I already have a couple working on it right now.
Wonderful. Yeah, we just want to make sure everyone knows that they can apply and that they should keep doing their stuff.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh yeah, perfect. You rebuild your ship yet?
Yeah, she's been upgraded.
Yeah. You already did yours.
Hey, Commodore, you got your glasses on?
Yeah, I'll leave you to unless you need to speak to me. But no. Who's going out, by the way?
We're just going up to A1 to get, component firemen and just something chill for a little bit. The warehouse needs them a lot.
You didn't fancy doing a task for me, did you, for the PLU? A little bit of a diversion.
Sure do. Where is it? Is the question? They're only going A1. Oh, that's the
in
totally
D3.
opposite direction.
I know.
Quite far away, yeah.
Oh, what is it? Do you need a whole crew? Do you need someone to run there? Because I can get there and back in a few minutes, but like.
Well, if we can get a crew together, for half an hour or so, I'm just finishing my accreditation. I just want to pop down to Scampers and speak to them about something.
Talk to Claire. Talk to Claire and try and get upgraded sales on the coalition.
We've got
My ship is in pieces.
The PLU schooner's fast enough. To be honest, so it's Silver Meadows.
If you get upgraded skills, it'll be way faster.
Oh, you just need a CO? You have your own ship?
Well, PLU's got their own schooner. I've got my brig, but my brig's not been done, so.
I need to finish things real quick because I have my boat is actually in dry dock, and then my other boat is in the other build dock. So I'm actually occupying every important piece of critical infrastructure for shipbuilding at the moment.
You don't freaking call them boats, god damn it.
Captain,
so I call them boats on purpose.
Just
so here's the thing. Well, no, there's layers to this. We have so many Navy men who don't talk in cursive that I have to step it up to go even more colonial. So to prove I'm colonial squared, I say things like, yo, what up? And boats. So that people know I'm real colonial.
Okay.
We have to do you It's 3-1 on the whole colonial thing right now. We're taking a Mastodon to go flow some hunting right now.
Yeah, I can take you, Commodore. I just need to move that out of dry dock. So
how long?
How long do you need, Silver Meadows?
Hour.
Okay, I can do that. I can do it. I have
a few minutes. Pull that boat forward, move my other boat across back to the berth, and then I can head over there.
No, that's. I've just finished my medical accreditation.
Is someone talking to me? Sorry.
No, I'm just finishing my medical accreditation anyway, so it's about another 15 minutes or so. So,
go ahead, because
I'll give you time to do.
Bar. I'm right next to the hospital, anyways.
Yeah, I'll come and see you.
Yeah, for
afterwards.
sure. Just find me. I'll be over there.
Okay. Silver Meadows. Like a Springer Spaniel. It never stops. He's always running around at 100. Talking cursive is a great way to describe British English. Yeah. I talk with the squigglies and the curlies. Crossguard.
Maybe brown situation going on in your trousers. You'll also know that you have the plague because you'll be green and making god-awful sounds. You'll know when somebody else has it as well, because you'll hear the god-awful sound. Oh, you're back. Wonderful, wonderful.
Came back the correct time by the sounds of it.
You're coming back.
Hmm.
Yeah, wonderful. So, now that Commodore Smythe is here, speaking of Code Brown.
Saw the plagues, firsthand, nasty stuffs.
Yeah, plague's not.
So
it's not nice, no.
I was just telling them that part of this accreditation that I'm just kind of adding in here, since this is the first class of accreditation since the plague's been introduced. We do have plague protocol. On land, we have 3 beds that you can wake up in, called plague beds. They're on the west upper wing, east upper wing, and we have a hut that is near the auxiliary dock that you can wake up in that have cures right outside the front door of the beds. So with the plague, you'll know because you'll be green, making god-awful sounds, and you'll learn by the poop deck is called the poop deck. It won't even be a question. You'll know when your fellow sailors have it, they'll be green, and, well, making the most god-awful sounds you've ever heard. Unless you mean like have my sense of humor, it's quite entertaining, and you can't stop giggling and smiling. You can take these cures. You don't have to have a prescription for them. We ask that you not run around with them in your pockets, leave them here at the hospital. things of that nature. The ships will be stocked with cures from this point forward. If you are on a vessel, contract the plague, separate yourself from your crew. Do not run through the middle of your crew. Do not run around your crew. Do not lose your mind. Do not think it's funsies to infect other people with the plague, because if that happens and London hears about it, that could result in an immediate expulsion from the Navy. That is taken very seriously. Like I said, so you'd want to go, if you're at the aft of the ship and you get the plague, you'd want to go into the keel, lay down. You will, more than likely, without the cure, quickly exsanguinate. To last about 600 seconds from my best calculations. You'll exsanguinate in about 300 seconds. Wake up with another 300 seconds. My best calculations. So, if you contract the plague, you know somebody that's around you that also has a plague and y'all are quarantining together, separate yourself from that person once you have the cure in your pocket. Once you have good sufficient distance from the person, take the cure. After you take the cure, you can then again contract the plague from the person that was near you if you're not careful. So if two people there's a mass huddled together, don't pop a cure because you'll just recontract the plague.
I thought the plague wasn't contagious this season.
Separate yourself with some distance, take the cure, and then move to the opposite side of the vessel.
I did read that in Twitch
we'll need
chat.
to refine this because every vessel in its majesty
so it's probably not
different,
correct.
Slightly different builds, slightly different flows and designs. This will all be worked out. Like I said, it's not a crime to take the cure, but you will not want to walk around them in your pocket as a daily kit, as far as I know. Yes.
Do you know the radius or of like approximately how close you will be to contract it?
We don't know the exact radius yet. We know we don't think that it will travel through walls necessarily. Like I said, it's just been introduced. We haven't had a lot of time to run experiments with it yet.
Well volunteered,
but if it follows past plagues, it can contract through gun deck.
What do you mean?
When the gun deck doors are open, you can get a rat in there that way.
Yeah, I don't think we want to go down that path.
You can also pass it to another person through the gun deck if the gun deck doors are open and they're standing beside you. So that may be how some of the enemies to hit the crown would try to inflict people on the gun deck through the doors, because they can literally throw it through the door. They can give it to you from person to person with close enough contact through the gun deck doors. That's why it's important to quarantine in the keel of the ship. If you're on top deck, you'd want to go to the furthest point of the ship that you're not near your crewmates, make it very well known you have the plague, and you'll want to take the cure from the ship at that point before anybody else by you with the plague or is near you with the plague, because you will just recontract the plague all over again, and it's just a drip of resources. So that is about it for the medical accreditations. Do you lot have any questions for me?
Yeah, there's a lot to it, isn't there? So have a read through the book.
There is a lot to it. Yes, please do, because the medical accreditations are taken very seriously in the Navy. Even though most of the people accredited will not help in the hospital, help is always very much welcome.
So the first aid kits, anyone can use that on anybody, but if you have the knowledge, the skill books, do you get a better?
If you have the knowledge, yes, will help heal for much more. You can get much more out of your med kit per heal, and you'll be much faster at it. So if this is one of my big things that all captains in His Majesty's Royal Navy need to know. Know if you have a doctor that has all the knowledge in the med kits on your vessel, as opposed to an accredited medic that may have none of the knowledge and med kits on your vessel. Choose them as your medic for the ship. For the reasons that we just discussed. So if Jameson, and being an accredited medic, heals you from a gunshot wound or whatever, I, as a doctor who can do it for vastly much more, I cannot intervene beyond that point until the world's timers fade away on you and that I can properly do it. You'd want to be healed efficiently the first time, not the second time. The number of people that exsanguinate from getting healed by a medic versus a doctor is a very big number. It happens quite often on vessels. Especially
Doctor,
during
medic,
combat when...
If not, good luck.
Yes, very much.
Yeah, it's all
It
downhill.
happens quite often, actually. And it's kind of a scary high number how often it happens, especially during boarding actions or when you're on the helm and you're the biggest target on the boat.
So how many doctors do we have?
The list is on the billet outside. Official number.
Oh yeah.
So all of the ones that don't have the question mark by their name will be full-fledged doctors where all the knowledge and all the books are in their possession.
Okay.
I would just think that the captains would need to know that, or would want to be healed by a doctor versus an...
Yeah.
Because like I said, once somebody else intervenes on your behalf, I can't re-intervene until the world allows me to.
Yeah. Okay, good to know.
As far as bandages go, always carry bandages on you, because as a doctor, I can't stop you from bleeding from a gunshot wound, because I can't bandage you as an individual. We've talked to London about this. London is way out, and London says they're working on the...
Okay.
So, there's all that.
I will include doctors in my bosun speeches.
Thank you. So is there anything else?
No, not from me.
Do I have to give a quiz to make sure you retain the knowledge, or do you think that you have a good enough firm grasp in all seriousness to become an accredited?
Well, for me, the important thing is knowing when to use a bandage, when to use a first aid kit. They're kind of the primary things. Obviously, after action medical care is making sure any bleeds are stopped. Either get them to do it themselves, get them stable, get them into a hospital. The professionals do the job.
So while I cannot check anybody's name off of the list, I need the names. And, I'll turn that over to Dr. Whitaker. Mailbox. When he gets around to it, he'll start checking. So let me get some here.
Got an accreditation done. Woohoo! Got medical and I've got OPSEC and a PLU, obviously. But that doesn't count. I was halfway through my trade. I was doing trade at the beginning of this deployment. I got really busy.
Okay, and how do you spell your name?
George without an E.
Okay, and what's the last name?
Egan. E-G-A-N.
Okay. So is the E from Egan the end of the George?
No, it's just...
Did you sneeze when he was writing your name?
No, my grandpa said I have to earn my E.
Oh god, okay.
He has to find a wife sees with childbearing hips.
You didn't have to tell anyone that, you know.
Hey.
Oh, sorry.
Hey, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. Don't be shy.
And Jameson, what is your first name?
Joan C.
Is that with the Z?
No, S-Y's, I think.
Okay, so middle name is quotation think.
Yep. Joan, Jonesy.
Hey, wonderful. Commodore Smythe, I know your name. So I will put down the paperwork. Body here. I'm not going to give a quiz because horrible test taker and it makes me nervous and I don't like it and I fumble my words. And even though I know the knowledge, it still won't come out right.
Don't chop off legs. Bring it to you.
Yes, don't bring us the leg. Bring us the patient that needs the leg chopped off.
We can only drink alcohol if we really need it. Covered.
After 100 popping bones into place.
Gotta get them all. Now, you can't break the bone just to put it back in.
Oh no, nevers.
I want to trust you on that, because if I hear that you're breaking people's arms just to put them back into socket.
No.
Okay.
Don't hurt fellow Navymen's or women's.
Good.
Well, thank you for the
you are all
talk.
done.
Appreciate it. Very good for the first one.
And how do you think I did, Commodore?
Yeah, very good. Yeah,
first class.
It's clear, concise. It's quite a lot to go through, so time I think is just about right.
Yes,
I think
need to get you a book, Mr.
Anything shorter would be rushed, I think. So.
Well, I made the comments because he gave me the book beforehand, and I was like, if I would have known, I didn't have to read the books. He got all the points pretty good.
Yeah, put the book in your personal library, your bunk, and then you can.
Oh yes.
Read over it on a quiet point.
I asked about that. I'll make notes.
Yes, please do read the book. Know it. It'll save your fellow sailor's life.
Don't tear out the pages.
The amount of times I've done that. Infuriating.
Yes, take a minute before I turn the page just to make sure. But just on a side note, if anyone wants a quick trip, I'll be looking to get a few people together.
Oh yes, I did want to go on
Silver Meadows to go down and see a privateer briefly. It's probably going to be no more than an hour. He just finished his ship outside, so you just need to track him down and then we'll be going. So who's interested from here? We don't need to take too many.
If we're about to go now, then I can go.
Okay, yeah. Well, needs to track down Silver Meadows. Okay. Egan, you...
I don't remember. Is Duncan having a patrol as what?
I think we're joining Rex, I believe.
Should we go find him? Let's go find him, see what's going on.
That?
Come on, let's go.
Rex's ship isn't... let me get the med.
I think Duncan's out early. Oh, not got any food. Has anyone got some food?
What?
Run out of food. Eating more food.
I got. Jameson may have a little bit. I gave him.
You not no food in the hospital? Nope. Thank you.
We do.
Yep.
Yeah. So.
Thank you.
Cap Paps is rebuilding his, and then I think
Captain Duncan
is waiting for his parts.
Hi, sir.
How are you doing? What are you up to? Building your ship?
Yeah. Sorry, I had to move your ship over one just so I could get in there.
No, that's not
use
mine.
The box and
no,
stuff.
that's mine's over on the near the fort, so that's fine.
No,
that's Purple's.
Vice
Admiral Angry. That's Vice Admiral Angry, isn't it?
That must be the new Vice Admiral. I don't know if I could trust him yet, sir. What do you think?
I've not. Did you Vice Admiral? Who's this? I have no idea.
Vice Admiral Angry did pass.
Yeah, no, but
Vice Admiral Angry passed away, but we got a new Vice Admiral. Was Gigglebottom?
What?
Yeah, I don't know if I can trust him yet, sir.
Gigglebottom. God.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does that mean he has gas a lot?
Oh,
I don't know, Newton. I really don't.
Well, I've not. I'll have to reserve comment because I've not met the fellow, so I'd hopefully.
Yeah, just watch out for him. He seems kind of shifty to me.
Oh God. Okay. Well, thanks for the warning. Just trying to work out what patrols are going out. I believe these two are related to your house one way or another.
Yeah, they're related to mine.
I've got a little PLU thing I want to do.
We're usually going out at 7.
What time are you going out?
But I don't know because I'm rebuilding the ship.
So
I just wanted to make sure we were good to go before we hit the seas.
When's 7 from now? How many hours?
30 minutes.
Hour and a half.
30 minutes?
7?
Yes.
7 Eastern.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. 30
well,
minutes.
today's what's day, but his ship is. I think he's waiting for parts.
Wood asked me. He said because I got action last night, if he wanted me to take the ship out, and so I said, yeah, but I've already scuttled the other ship. Now I'm doing this one.
So do you think?
But to be honest, we might do a little bit later and then go do some more flotsam hunting to be able to help everybody out.
So like in an hour and a half, maybe?
I don't know, to be completely honest.
What, too long? Too short?
Well, I have to resupply. I could paint it when I get back.
Too short.
Yeah.
To be completely
well
straight up with
say
you.
it's a PLU thing. We'll probably be back in about 40 minutes once we leave, so I'm just concerned that they may miss your voyage, that's all. So if it was going to be an hour and a half to 2 hours, then that'd be plenty.
Guys, if you gotta go do that,
I haven't got to
go do that, and I promise you I will still be here by the time you get back.
I just need to track down.
Just don't worry about resupplying armaments. I have all those across, and then I could repaint it in like 20 minutes.
All right, that sounds good. Yeah, I will wait for you guys. We might do exactly what we did last night. Just go out, fly some hunting, try to help out and keep that A1 from being a war zone. Have you been A1 yet?
Okay.
No, don't get out anymore.
A1 is crazy. A1 is crazy. Do not go to A1 unless you're ready to fight.
Was it all of the above? Everyone's there? Big party? Okay. Make sure you chase those black sails off.
Literally,
experienced them firsthand.
Yeah, we went there last night. We went out on the schooner, and I would say we came across maybe 3 black sail ships.
Oh God. Okay.
One of them hit really hard and messed what up really bad. So.
Okay. It was
2 hits for the Scoonies, and we were dropping our planks. If they hit them just right, we had 4 leaks at one point. Just
What
from
kind
one
of cannons were
broadside.
they?
The kind that go through both sides and kill the fucking
Oh my gosh.
bilge pump.
Oh my gosh.
Have you got upgraded parts on yours?
Oh, this is gonna be tough. It's gonna be a lot harder for them to break through this one.
Okay. All right. Well, I won't keep you. I just want to double check. I didn't want to take any of your crew and let them miss out. But have you seen Silver Meadows? Because he was going to.
They won't miss out on a thing. Yeah, guys, I'll be here building this for a while.
Silver Meadows is down at the dry docks with the schooner.
Ah, okay. Well, go see how he's getting on because he was going to go with us. He said that's fine. Right. When we know we're going, we'll come and let you know that we're going, and then give you a gauge on time for that.
Aye, sir.
Yeah, be pretty quick though. Okay.
However long you need. They're yours to take.
Yep, absolutely. So it shouldn't be any longer than an hour once we leave anyway, so that'll be plenty of time.
Okay. A prostitute's Cappy Paps.
Thank you.
I know you're not a prostitute. I'm not making money off of you.
Right, let's go find...
I'll have a horse. See yas.
We go find Silver Meadows. Excuse me. Of high grade, which are roughly 154% compared to 176% they have. 176%. You run quite quick. It's quite impressive.
Thank you.
Especially with little legs.
I got lots of staminas.
I think that's. Oh no!
Wait, is he building the ship now?
No, that's it. Yeah, I think he's building the ship now.
What's happened to it? It's like.
What is
Do you
this?
see the planks? How I see them?
It's like it's exploded.
What?
Someone put a.
Yes, we have to either go away from the ship or just go to sleep.
And Silver Meadows, are you here? Silver Meadows.
Oh, I don't just saw him.
Where is he? Is he over? Silver Meadows. There you are. How are you doing for time, Silver Meadows? Are you
Bye.
still in the middle of stuff? It's busy.
Sorry.
Are you still in the middle of stuff? Are you able to go or not? Doesn't matter. Well, if you do.
Yeah, I am. I was just doing this while I waited.
Okay. Well, we're good to go. So, this is all we need.
Who's the we?
Us. Dobby Webster, Mr. Webster, you wanting to come along for a quick jaunt?
Dobby, come back!
It's a good thing.
I got chocolate bunnies. Oh.
Okay.
No, yeah. So I was just trying to get through this real quick because I'm worried that if someone sees it in this state, they're going to think I'm up to shenanigans, given who I am as a human being.
Yeah, it'll be fine. It looks good. Everyone loved the other
you,
one.
Thank you. What
It's
you
an
do
open
is,
air concept.
well, no. What you do is, yeah, let me grab 2 more walls. I'll show you real quick. When you put these on the corners, where's this? And you use paint for the yellow and black that we have. You can actually make them chevrons. I did that top one, but you see where I'm going with this.
No,
you can have chevrons
yeah.
inlaid into your ship.
Ooh.
I thought it would be really cool.
Yeah, I think we're seeing something else as well as that though. So.
Oh yeah, this ship is an open air design for us.
It's like an exploding barrel's been in there, and then time has stood still. There's panels going off everywhere, but that's just us, so that's fine.
I'm gonna pick this up.
It's a ship and a submarine in one.
That's most of my projects actually. Alright, you ready? Oh fuck! Hold on, 1 second. I just saw an idea concept. Does this look cool or no? Those lines?
Yeah. Go. Just.
Fuck, that could be. Too many things to do. Play with.
Just
All right,
go.
let's go.
Go.
I'll do it when I get home.
Too many edges.
I'm just going to see if Master Webster wants to come with us because they're there. It'd be handy for him to be there as well.
Which boat?
Which vessel are we taking?
The PLU one. So we need to go over the PLU.
Oh.
Wait, can NCOs not sail? Wait, can't you're a Commodore? Can't you sail?
Well, yeah, of course I can, but.
Can I go to new docks? I don't know where it's.
Oh.
Yeah, we can go
Commodore?
there.
Commodore.
Secretary. Oh, secretary. Oh my God, my brain. Captain.
Oh
How
my
are you
God, I'm
doing?
a secretary
We're
now?
promoted.
Secretary, Rick?
Shit.
Masters. Masters is me.
No, I don't want it. I don't want it. Please take it back.
Yep.
Take it back.
You've
I
got
don't
the paperwork
want it,
now.
Wait, where would you like to work? Any preference?
I mean,
As secretary?
I'm in operations, but like, you know.
Yeah, you have to get you out of there then. Can't make it that easy for you.
You're
well,
supposed to hit the
Admiral.
Trade
How's
is-
that?
trade-
Secretary of Admiralty.
Okay.
Don't you fucking.
We'll take it as noted. I'll make a note. I'll pass it on. I'll pass on.
I mean, isn't
Maybe
that like
you don't have to do that.
No, it's fine.
instructor
No,
for that
you don't have
person
to do
always
that.
dies?
No, sir, please, it's okay.
I've made a mental note.
Trust
So
me, I
that's
have
all.
full
It's all
confidence.
sorted. It's all sorted. I'll arrange it.
Oh.
No issue. I'll get it done. You don't get a ship though, do you? Do you mind?
Great, wonderful. I don't get a ship.
No. But that's fine. That's not an issue. On another note, Master Webster, are you busy? Did you want to come for a little jolly down to Scampers? Need to speak to them about some stuff.
To who?
Scampers. I got a.
I am a tad bit. I have a bunch of NCO.
Oh, okay, no problem. Just want to. That's fine. I'll report back to you if they're around. Are you going out, Rex?
I will be. We're going dinosaur hunting today.
Oh God, have you updated the? High Tower. You're available. If you are, you're coming with me. If you're available, Rex, can you make sure
If he's available, can I be released?
Yes, you can. Oh, 1 second. High Tower, are you available for an hour? Quick visit down to Scampers.
Who do? Give me a moment there.
Then we can let Silver Meadows carry on with his exploded ship. But yeah, Rex, if you can.
Oh wow.
Well, in my eyes, it's like it's exploded and frozen in time just after the explosion happened. So there's panels everywhere, planks.
Yeah, I mean, you go. Yeah. Boba did the same to my.
But no, what I'm going to say is, have you updated the board so people know? Because the boards aren't up to date at all for today. They're all over the place, and it looks like nothing's happening. So if you can just double check.
Who the? Yeah, I'm gonna go fix that because
if you want
our times are always there, and if they've been erased, then
maybe update the big board.
I believe that's actually a thing that they're supposed to get erased by every now and then, so you have to go up there and put it up yourself.
I
heard that being said.
Commodore Kalani wiped them before he left on Sunday. So, but go just double check. But maybe
bastard.
Update the big board on the parade, just so people know as well.
Oh.
It's just because a lot of people tend not to go into the little room and look because they're kind of Lazy's quite long.
I'll update
strong
the
word,
academy
but,
board as well.
But no.
To be fair, I don't really look in there either.
Exactly. So if you update the big board, just let people know so they can plan accordingly. Make sure they've got people for your. Sounds quite interesting. Yeah. Other than that.
Yeah. What time?
Because Duncan's going
8
out.
p.m. So in about an hour and a half.
Duncan will be
Duncan
going out
actually
just after that
might
as well.
be
So, okay. We'll
I
be
think
back.
Duncan might be coming with me.
He's building his ship
yeah.
still at the moment. If you want to go speak with him. But yeah, whatever you decide, just make sure kind of.
I mean, I spoke with him earlier. That's why, you know.
Yeah. Oh, and just one other thing, Lieutenant, come with me as well. You two. Sorry, Egan. One moment.
Yeah, Egan.
Where's Lieutenant? He's not coming.
Hi, Tower.
God. It's a green flare.
Oh my Christ.
That's okay. Party? No. Well,
Right.
what?
Anyone know why there's a green flare in the middle of the port?
I have no idea. And it seems to be
We
moving.
are also very concerned.
It's kind of a. It's not a sprite, is it? Is this haunted? I'll let him sort out.
Please, no more.
Just a very quick one. Are you aware of the Ensign program? And it's kind of reinstatement, I suppose. Obviously, can you make sure that
more or less
within? I know you're not in a house, Lieutenant, but obviously still a CO. Make sure that kind of the word is spread within the COs around the houses to try and make sure that the people are prepped. Speaking with Silver Meadows briefly, and he said that there's pretty much only 2 or 3 people actually have the correct accreditations to actually be put forward for that anyway. And obviously with the time that's available, we need to make sure that anyone that is interested in going that path gets on those accreditations and gets them done so they can actually do it. Say time is not on our side, of course. So yeah, when you speak with the captains, and then I'll try and get a academy meeting maybe Thursday. Where's the blue flag? Try and get an academy meeting on
There's a blue over there.
Thursday to do a open session with everybody to let the lower ranks know what's going on. But if you have people teed up already, make sure that they're kind of getting prepped as well.
I have 2 potentials.
Okay.
I have 2 potentials.
They got the accreditation sorted.
Yeah, no, one of them has actually. I think. Hold on, I actually checked.
Well, don't worry about just now. Say because I'll get. We need to get going, get the others, and but we'll catch up.
Both of them actually have full accreditation.
Okay, that's good. So War Games tomorrow, we'll look at getting them on helm and command. I've got an idea on that, so we'll try and get them experience on that. And then they need to work on their application itself. So yeah, the 500 words. So they need to start thinking about that. So if you've got them prepared, that's good. But if you're going to spread out around the other houses, obviously you see them when I don't. We'll take it from there. Okay.
It might be best also to have a written note to be put.
I've not checked ops. I'm not sure what's in the mail up there in your trays. There may be something in the tray from the secretaries.
I wouldn't know because I haven't seen a clerk in a month, so I still don't have my keys for the tag ops.
Okay.
Wait, really?
I can't find one of those dead clerks.
If you can check for us, Rex, that would be appreciated. If you see any of the secretaries, just ask them if they're going to do it. If not, then I can pen something tomorrow. Get it in the tray. But that'd be appreciated. Other than that, better head off. Just a quick trip. And the crew that I'm taking should be back in about an hour, so yeah, if you're going in an hour and a half-ish, you're taking Duncan.
Yeah,
he's looking probably about 2 hours for him. He said he needs about 2 hours maybe to finish his ship. Then we should be back. So,
all right.
Yeah, try not to go without, in case they want to join. But yeah, we should be an hour from, or hour and a half max from now. So if you can keep that in your.
Do you have a crew already?
Yes. Yeah, it should be over there.
If I can ask for a single favor while you head over to Scamper, are you going over to the outpost that we had for the 48?
No, to the actual port. Hopefully they'll be in, or someone will be in.
All right. They should be around this time, yes.
Yeah, they usually are.
Okay, no problem then.
No, is that no good?
If you see Zara,
Yep.
do tell her that I am still penning my response. She had sent me a letter, and though I replied to her earlier, duties.
Okay. Mental note. Sorted. We'll get that done.
That's it.
Excellent. Okay. Thanks very much.
Oh, and one more thing. Sorry.
Yeah.
Do take a look at the Tiki Tower when you can.
Oh, the Tiki Tower. Excuse me, sheep. Right. Well, thank you. Never heard about. Oh God. Well, I usually say excuse me. It's enough, but there we go.
No.
We'll certainly have.
They don't get the message, you know.
No, they just do what they want, don't they? Damn sheep. Make good socks, though, so I'm happy. No, absolutely. We'll have a look. And, can we see it? Is it easily seen?
It is quite easy to see. Yes.
Okay. Right. We'll have a look and see what's going. But yeah, okay. Let's go before we lose our crew, and we'll be back in about an hour.
They're down at the trade.
Hour and 20 minutes. It should be at the PLU. Right. Thank you very much, Rex. Appreciate you.
All right.
Enjoy.
Claire. How you doing, Claire? Are you well?
I'm okay, sir. Gonna go put up some new signs that say more civilians coming past this point. Consent to being mortared.
Oh, very good. Like the old squishy sound. It's down there. Who is that? Who is that? Oh, it's Raxon. How you doing, Raxon?
Commodore, have you seen the Vice Admiral Gigglebottom?
No, but I've heard about him. But no, I've not met him yet, so I've not seen anyone higher than myself.
He has like 8 to 10 family. Well, he has like 8 to 10 family members that just showed up on a sloop into the war docks, and they've been sent to trade.
Oh God. Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to be off. I'm going to be off island shortly for about an hour. So, yeah. Good luck.
Yeah, well, that's Dobby's issue.
I was going to say,
I was just
Dobby's
looking to
around.
see if you've seen him.
No, I've not seen any high rank, unfortunately, of any caliber. Okay, right, good to see you though. Catch you later.
Right, well, yep, stay safe.
Right, I hope they went to the PLU. It's like, quick word. And this, and that, and this. What the hell is that? Boo. Boo boo doo. This playlist is repeating the same few songs for some reason. It should be like 3 hours long. Ugh. Anyone here? Right, sorry about that. Is everyone here? Let me just drop the horse off. Is there food? We're missing. Who are we missing?
Should be
Egan. Damn it.
Silver Meadows, Egan.
Silver Meadows isn't coming because Lieutenant's with us, so that's fine. Egan. Does someone want to take my horse and see if you can track him down? I'll need to sign out and get some food anyway. Doctor, do you want to just grab, or
I could go.
Jameson? Grab,
I could check real quick.
Yeah, just go and see if you can find him. 30 seconds around the dock up there and then come back, so...
Okay.
Right, grab some food. I'm gonna drop this door. Got like 3 doors in my pocket. Go there. It's fine. Is that a door in the pocket? You just happen to see me. It's a door. Sorry. It's a door. All these doors are left open. Wonderful. Oh. See you in there. Thought all the doors are left open for a strange reason.
Was getting food because we didn't.
Keys.
Wasn't any food on the ship, so I grabbed some.
So I'm gonna grab some food. I can't. Well, is there food in here? There's no meals. Fuck. Keys. Let's take some beef. Need beef and Yorkshire pudding, potatoes and gravy and veg. Excuse me. Oh. God. I'm still in D5? D... Where are they? They're... Scampers... D3. Yeah. Is it nearly 1900? 1900? Who we got on the ship? Actually, I'm going to get them all to come sign in so I actually know where it is. Are we still waiting? Hello? No. Stop it, I'll have to do it. my horse back. Run. Okay, we good?
Ah, here you are.
You didn't fill out the departure log on the wall. Yeah, there's a sign-out sheet on the wall next to the drop-off box. I filled it out.
Oh,
there.
there is?
No, it's done. Don't worry, it's inside the PLU building.
Oh, okay.
Where you drop off all your gear. So yeah, just to Scampers, Lieutenant.
Right, just the 4 of us.
Yeah, you didn't find Egan, no?
I couldn't find Egan's.
Yeah, that's a shame. Never mind. He was there. I think he ran off. It carried away the conversations. Bosun, Jameson, you okay for that? Dr. Newton, are you any good at bosuning as a secondary?
I am not.
Okay, have you ever done it
I
before?
can try. Not during combat.
Okay. How many hammers do you have on you?
I have one hammer.
Okay. I think we should have an extra. Go check below. There should be extras in the. Get one there. This is
You
quick.
get a pink one for not bringing the spares.
This should be quick
Yeah.
enough. If we're not going to engage, but we do have obviously cannons front and rear. Obviously, lieutenant's on the helm. If anything goes wrong with the lieutenant, I'll take over, and we'll just get back here. Or to the.
Commodore, you may want to request new sails now that that's a thing.
Yeah, sure. Do we have any
So that
though?
we can continue to still be fast enough.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah, true. If need be, we'll just pull sail and sail in. Only 4 of us. I'm not gonna. If they're catching us, we're not gonna do anything other than get caught. So why prolong the agony?
Virgin Shimmer.
Shimmer.
Of course you are. Of course we are. Damn shimmer.
Oh, that was the headachy one.
Yeah, a bit.
At least from yesterday's, when we were running interferences for the Star Eater, they seemed to completely ignore us. And once the Star Eater left the grid, the pirates just sailed the Wazies.
I thought that was meant to change your age back.
They didn't try to engage?
196,000 years old.
I mean, they were flotsoming, so. But their priority was our Brigsies. Once that was gone, they just left us bees.
Doesn't it work to take your hat off anymore? You used to be able to take your hat off.
This happened to have to do with the latest information on them.
Oh, sorry. Talk to me. Do I have the latest information in regards to the vacating peoples?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I want to just go and speak to them. Just get a update. Did you take that information in, or?
Nope, I read it this morning.
Okay. Your
So
guy
they
face looks like he's ready
rushed
to
to help
pass
with
out.
the
He's
warehouse
16,000 years,
things.
160,000 years old.
Components are fun.
Wait, fun is in good or fun is in bad?
Bad. Did you know anything made the wires a component to be able to repair it?
There was a lot of headaches going on there.
Yeah, we're approaching an island a little bit.
So I'm keeping my original hammer.
Oh my god, who has just got a diamond?
When you damage anything that requires a component to make, so repair hammers, your guns, such and such, you require another component to be able to fix it.
Oh gosh, that's just a pain in the butt.
So we're gonna need thousands, just for repairing, let alone crafting,
Where's
upgrading.
Come on, what's going up? Is it?
Well, I hope we got a good supply line.
You know what? There's a button on the left on my
I'd
mouse.
say we really do.
And it's configured to be number 2. So you just have to touch it slightly, and it presses 2. And it's very annoying. Not you got a lobster, which reminds me I need to arrange to get some before season ends. I don't think I've had lobster. No, I have had lobster once. Mainly crab. Where is that? Oh my god! The lag! Just no. Now where's that going? Don't know where it went. Don't know where it went. I don't know where it went. It's probably both behind there. Oh, it's there, look. This is a stupid mechanic. My god, that was hard work.
What did you do? I didn't hear you doing anything.
I was sexting. What?
Shimmer, shimmer.
Yeah, eventually.
Not very fond of. Yeah, I can imagine lobster, just due to the size, it's.
Hopefully we have better
probably
angle
nicer.
of wind on the other side.
I don't eat it regularly anyway.
Shimmer.
Always.
Blueberry flavor.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's much improvement.
Yeah, it's good.
No, it's not. It looks like the exact same angle of wind.
Nice bit of fog
And it
there.
looks like the fog must be around here.
Half your family tree were lobster fishermen. That's dangerous, that though, isn't it?
Is this a bad time to use
Isn't lobster fishing dangerous? Because don't they live in quite deep water?
Yeah, it's exactly against where we're trying to go. It's like it knows we're Navy.
If there's an islands we're gonna crash to, I could drop the sail.
We're in C3. There's no islands.
Okay.
Unless you're in the center or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Not the same as King Crab. Yeah. We've all seen them. TV programs on Discovery.
Commodore, you seen Master Logerson lately?
No. Sort
Yeah,
of.
I
know he's been around. I think he's been certainly. When did I see? When did I actually see him last? Actually, I think it maybe been early last week. See the paperwork still up to date. I think Weathers has been good and coming in. Yourself, of course.
Yeah, Weathers is really good at paperwork.
Yeah, it's keeps on top of it very well. It's like it's quieting down a little bit there.
Well, yeah, half of our employees have rebelled.
It's always the way, though. Said it many times in the accreditation training. I'm sure I said it at the beginning as well to everyone. They will flip on a knife edge. So
The only thing different between a privateer and a pirate is whether they're being a kind in demeanor towards civilians. And whether we pay them.
So, yeah, I suppose it's going to say the same about us, to be fair.
Yeah.
I'm now 50,000 years old. How can you be young first? So you always went old, and you take your hat off and you go young again. I miss my young, youthful looks. You're not, Jameson, you're not Black Glove, are you? Bosun?
No. 3, maybe 4 captains that have
Are you
been
going,
reminded.
Are you going for your Black Gloves, or?
I can, yeah.
Well, are you wanting to? Is it something you want? I'm just curious. I'm not saying you
Sure.
should. You don't have to.
I mean, I have 4 captain recommendations. It's just reminding them.
No. So have you done everything you need to do to become a Black Glove? I think you need to be in a combat situation, don't you?
Oh, plenty of times.
So you've done that.
Yep, I've done that with Cap Paps. I've done it with Captain Watts.
Well, if you want to do it,
I
mate.
did 11 hours of war gamesies with Captain Wallace before the Commodores left seas. He had us going in war games back to back to back seas.
Okay. Well, give him a kick. Otherwise, come and see me and I'll do it for you if you want. If you've accomplished everything
you said
want.
a kick. Okay, you said a kick.
A kick.
Okay, I thought you said something else.
Yeah,
I
but
thought maybe
Daggers
in the
has,
alcohol.
I've not been drinking.
Daggers has mentioned to me
Do I need to?
Are you
about
trying to sit
reminding the
somebody's bell?
captaincies, so it's a work in progressies.
Okay. Well. So make sure you get what you've achieved.
My first duty is to serve the navies.
Yeah, well, it sounds like you've done that already.
Actually, I don't know if Silver Meadow Z's can make the recommendations, but I've bosuned for him as well as.
I think you could, but if you've got captains, then you only need one recommendation. So it's all the other training around it.
It's 2.
Is it? Oh, is it 2? Oh, say you got more than 2 captains.
2 captains, or if Daggeries or Master Shadows is on board and witnesses.
So, what does it get you functionally?
Nothing really, just black gloves
Recognition.
and a name on the boards. Yep.
Alright. I was just curious if there's anything more to it.
Oh, you get one of those hammers that will break and you can't repairs because you don't. Because we're lacking the materials right now.
Ah.
Do you get extra money? Do you get extra wage? That's even if you get a wage.
No extra monies. I do get a wage, but not for bosunings, no. No bonuses.
If there's any pirates in chat, don't you dare matter. Because there's absolutely no way that anyone would know we're here. And I'll get you banned.
The Harbor House peoples have been nice.
No, they're usually a friendly bunch.
Did you just say usually friendly, as in sometimes not?
Yeah, same with anyone.
Isn't that true for everyone?
I was going to say, it's to think that everyone is nice all the time is a myth.
Are you trying to say I'm not nice all the time?
I'm never nice.
Yeah, you're miserable.
Well, everybody knows that.
Wow. See, there you go. You weren't nice right there.
You're just an observer.
No, that's the truth.
Got 'em.
Sometimes the truth hurts. It doesn't mean I'm not nice when I tell the truth.
No, can you imagine being
I respect
nice?
that.
Can you imagine being nice 24/7 every day?
Oh, no.
What are you trying to say? What are you trying to
It takes
say?
so much energy to be nice. I couldn't do it.
Causes wrinkles too.
But you're,
Smiling all the times.
it does
Well,
actually.
well,
Go on.
speaking of wrinkles, we've learned today that the Commodore is only 21 years old.
Yeah.
It's just all the nice
Bullshit.
wrinkles over there, evidently. That's what I said, see?
It's all,
That's what I
it's
said.
all the shimmers. It's kind of, you know what it's like going through. Yeah.
I told him he might, have a grandchild that's 21 or something.
That's just rude.
Could always adopt these.
That's not true. Once again, truth.
It's implying that I'm not 21.
If I was trying to be mean, now just trying to, not being serious here, I would say your socks are ugly.
Your face is ugly. Can I put my socks over your face?
Are they fresh socks? Like, have you sweated in them today? Or is
Oh,
it like
of-
dramatically nasty?
Of course.
How long have they been on your feet? Because that
Uh,
could be very unhygienic.
8 weeks.
So you need to see me about two things now. One, hygiene. The next, maybe alcohol.
No, because I wash them when I have a bath.
And
My
how?
bath every
do
day is dumping in the oceans.
Yeah, go swimming in the sea. Yeah, washes them on well.
Okay.
I mean,
These
water's
socks
technically an antiseptic, isn't it?
got salt. Yeah.
Salt can be an antiseptic, not salt water.
Ow.
You kick hard enough, the salt comes out the sea, and then you kind of get it on your boot. You're just swimming along. Kind of separates the water from the salt.
I've been cursed.
Yeah, that's a shame. What's the curse?
Put salt water in a bucket long enough, it'll just be just salt.
Oh, we could start up a business
That-
actually.
That's not exactly true either.
We could start a business called Just Salt. Just have buckets of water next to the beach.
Oh, and we can sell them to people like we could sell people salt.
Yeah. Just called Just Salt. Because that's all we'll sell. Although,
It'll be okay.
go on.
No, the just salts. It'll be okay.
Well, it should be okay.
A little jingles to help promote sales.
So if you hand somebody a single grain of salt, did you just salt them?
Maybe. Where did you... Well, if you hand it to them, no. If you throw it in their eye, I would say yes.
Something to think about.
Be impressed if you managed to throw a singular grain of salt directly at someone's eye.
Be more impressive if you managed to hit it.
Yeah.
Loading salt in a blunderbusses.
Okay, oh god, you can imagine. Just use salt instead of...
Salt shot.
Hey, salt shot.
Yeah, you could use it to put on your chips at dinner time. You pass me the blunderbuss. I'd like to salt my chips.
I need to salt my chips.
Very aggressive salting.
Take your anger out.
Question is, what do you use for the pepper?
Gunpowder, probably.
What, use gunpowder instead of pepper?
Yeah. Just use any flame, it'll be fine.
God, that'd be very gassy.
Yeah. If you work in the warehouse enough, you're going to consume some gunpowder. Preaching shimmer. Please give me a new angle of wind.
Yeah, it seems to be in this sector for a very, very long time.
And the last one.
Excuse me. How you doing, Malachi? Anyway, you good? That's a long load.
I was worrying.
Good morning.
Concerning amount of time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, 20,000 years old.
And no change of angle, so that's lovely.
You know what? When we go home, it'll be correct way, won't it? Not.
No.
Nope. Nope. Because you're going toward the Navy Island.
You'll go work a bit early. Work.
I miss the olden days of sloops with those angular sails that never cared where the wind was going.
Well, that's what modernization does. Replaces working things with things that look and sound good but actually aren't. Generally. You know, they've been here too long? Ah, that's all good. Good to see you though. Thanks for popping through.
Oh, Docs, I consulted with our house snipers. They gave me a few leads on some pirates that like to scream when their shot sees.
Well,
I will be trying to test out the hydras on them.
Same applies.
If the hydras does hurt some, they will scream very loudly for us to hear.
That'd be the plan.
Excuse me.
The more balls I throw down ranges, the more pirates
Having
they get
a nice
hurt.
week. Well, sorry to hear that. Hopefully it gets better.
This is true.
I believe someone told me that the hydras were ineffective these, but they have decent enough ranges.
They're not as effective as they used to be, so people are saying that they're garbage because, you know, they've lost some accuracy. But they're still, if you can hit with them, they hit hard enough and hit multiple times, they're going to kill.
Or cause wounds to multiple different pirates on the gun decks.
True. No. Gunshots are no joke.
Do we do the barrel red or do we do the
It's one of the
ivory
reasons I
red?
considered switching to a blunder, just because, you know, even if you don't hit fully, any of those hits can potentially cause a wound.
That was my thought process as well.
I've also heard that they rip through salesies too.
They do
I don't know.
a little
Yep.
bit. I think when the math was done, it would be like 8,000 or 9,000 shots to take off a sail.
No, but it's something.
What is this wind right now? What is this?
It's even worse.
Good lord! How?
It's the classic. We'll be back in 30 minutes and see you in an hour.
Exactly. We'll be back in like 40 minutes. Took
Yes,
40 minutes just to
45
keep it up.
minutes.
Navy minutes.
Definitely 50 minutes.
It's all Navy time.
That'll do. Hopefully today's your Friday for some weird reason, so I think if you just want to finish out strong or bail. Whatever. It's always easy to say, but whatever is the better option. But I always work on the basis of that if there's stuff to do or something you need to do, at least you can look back and say, well, you did it, rather than kind of maybe regretting that you actually didn't do it. If that makes sense. But it depends on the situation, of course, so I don't know. But hopefully it gets better for you. That's where you're thinking, your job allows you to accomplish things you line up for myself. Yeah.
See ships ahead. At least one. About 2 going 3 o'clock. Looks to be a hell of a lot faster than ours.
You don't say.
Can't see him. I see an island. Peripheral vision.
I think the trade winds, are they going that fast? And the wind against that direction?
Can't even see what you're looking at.
Oh,
I see them. Yeah.
Around 3 to 4. No.
Do you mean 2? 2 to 3?
2 to 3.
Yes.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
I wasn't on the wheel when I was looking at it.
He's ahead of time.
There are no spare hammersies or bucketsies.
Brigantine.
I didn't know if
we'll grab
that
some.
was intentional or not.
No, it's not intentional at all. We'll buy some off Scamper for the.
Oh no, I have 2 zombie and extra hammers.
No, but
the buckets weigh us down.
Okay. I do carry extras.
Mm-hmm.
Generally,
Feel
try and
like
keep myself under 120s.
The last
So that's
few
your ball down,
times it's
so
been
if your
used
work
wasn't
wife
me
wants to
and
stay-
it wasn't restocked proper.
It's a running joke since
Okay, I just didn't
we always
know
work
if maybe
together on
you just
projects.
wanted to run it lighter.
It's good to be light, but 5 pounds lighter isn't going to be that helpful.
Yeah, this wind is absolutely atrocious, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, no matter what direction we
from
point.
Scamper Bay.
Need a coffee? Go get a coffee.
Watch that ship out was Scamper and they were leaving.
Probably.
Well, by the time we get there, they could have sailed off, did what they need to do, and come back.
I can
We'll
see
be on
their
time.
island. Wonder how many knots we can swim.
Faster than this.
Scary when the Spanish actually overtake us.
They actually almost did. That's why it turned a couple times.
How is this vessel this slow?
Because the wind.
It's the wind. The wind is dead against us.
We're doing 7 knots into this wind, so that's faster than some of the brigs we've had with the wind.
Not
No
exactly
tango
sure
near
where their
us.
port is. I knew it roughly, but until I see it, it's hard to tell.
This is South Bay.
Yeah, see now we're getting 11, almost 11.5 knots because we have some wind behind us because I had to turn away from those ships.
I don't think the Scoonies like my Hispaniolas. Oh, they're
Mhm.
turning away.
So it should be on the south of the island, so
Mhm.
starboard side.
Yep. Making sure I don't have to tack into those ships again.
No. Maybe be good if they're there. So, intention was to do this on a regular basis, but yeah, things just don't go the way we want, do they?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you two wouldn't have known, but I think Rex is potentially going to go hunting for collectibles or something.
Mm-hmm.
So
She wants to shoot some.
yeah.
Oh, I'm already very fast past my shift schedule.
Oh god, okay. Well, so we won't be here for long. It'll literally be a 10-15 minute conversation at most and head back.
Wait, like Navy minutes?
No, absolutely not. Because it's getting late for me,
Okay.
so no. That's why we've got this schooner, you see, so we can just jump on it, go do what we need.
Oh yeah, very fast.
And head back, so...
I think she got some ballistas as well, but I think Cat Paps wanted to just use rifles, so we'll see how that goes.
Don't know what it's... not sure if you have to go beach combing, or whether you have to go dig stuff up. I don't know what it is. But
She did mention poachings, but technically it's not poachings because we're not doing it illegally.
It's not a bill in the sky.
yes.
You don't want to know. You don't want to know.
It's a Dobby's works.
Don't know how bad that bay is. I'll go a little slower, yeah. Can't be as bad as ours.
The sail is just in case.
Mm-hmm.
Not too shabby.
Oh.
Thank you for following.
Ahoy! Oh. Come to the back. Make me walk there.
Mm-hmm. Good for your health.
Ahoy!
Hello.
How you doing?
Hello. I'm doing alright. What brings you all by?
Just a quick word. It's been a while since I've been out. See, just in case you forgot who I am, Commodore Smythe from the PLU. Got 3 other people on
hello,
board.
Commodore.
So yeah, just want a quick word if it's possible.
Yeah.
Just want to
come on down.
Clarify some stuff. Do you want to come down, gentlemen? Oh, there we are. How did it all go? How's it all been? Last few days.
Well, 48 was great. We really enjoyed having y'all here and going out and fighting with y'all. It really was
Not
a hell of a lot of fun.
Nice and peaceful now, though.
A little bit, yeah. We did have an issue yesterday where there was a bit of a split within the company. So originally, before I was camper, I was Southpaw. Along with the other people, we had, merged into Scamper.
Okay.
Well, disagreements happened and people don't know how to fucking be an adult and communicate, pardon my language. And so there's some issues that they just didn't know how to deal with, and, well, about 9 people left.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. That's the report that myself and Lieutenant Hightower read today, so just wanted to pop down just to kind of speak to you and kind of understand what the situation is now with, I guess, Scamper Bay. So did you say your company was Southpaw?
Yeah, I was originally a part of Southpaw before we had merged into Scamper.
Okay, I've not heard of that company before, so
no, we weren't Southpaw for too long.
Right. Okay. So in regards to Scamper, then how many's in the company at the moment?
So there are 9. Yeah, there's 9 of us.
Okay.
Still around. We do have potentially a few more that are going to be. We did have some that we had to kind of, put to sleep, as it were.
Yeah.
That are now maybe coming back around.
Okay.
So potentially a couple new faces as well.
Okay, that's good. That's good. So just in limbo at the moment, sounds like. That's unfortunate. So did they give a reason as to why they?
So basically, and I'm gonna be honest. Basically, what it boils down to is that a bunch of people in the company that were. How do I put this? They were impatient. Zara's been taking a little bit of a break from things because she's got things in her head going on. Okay. Most of us always do.
Yep.
And they needed stuff built and they wanted it done immediately and not on their timing. And when it didn't go their way, they're basically acting like children and threw temper tantrums.
So they wanted stuff building, and of course Zara does the authority, I suppose, to do those buildings, or does she do all the building?
Zara is our builder. She's the one that does all the buildings. There was also some issues over a tavern, which is no longer here, that we tore down yesterday that was built. Okay. Zara built it. Of course, it was beautiful. And Dan wanted it to expand it. Instead of waiting for Zara, took it upon himself and built it anyway. Expanded it anyway. Just kind of went against our building regulations, which is no building on foundations, because fucking headaches. And basically it's just a lot of childish nonsense. People saying, quote unquote, feeling unappreciated or they're not accepted. Lack of utter bullshit, but that's neither here nor there. but we intend to scamper to keep on doing what we do.
Yeah, it's a shame. With everything that's been going on and the support you've given and such to see that happen, but it unfortunately does happen. You know, people for whatever reason just have weird mind waves, I suppose, and yeah, just do randomly weird things.
You know what? It's okay. I have started to refer to them as the problem children.
Oh God.
So.
Do you know where they went?
I do not know where they went when they were leaving here. They were going in the direction of the D4 Freeport. After that, I have no idea. They didn't give us any indication of where they were going. I will tell you that I am pretty sure, could be wrong, but I'm about 99.9% sure that they're going to be going black sail. Only for the main fact is, when Southpaw first came on these waters, our intention was to be white sail for a while and then, flip.
Flip to...
But then black.
Okay. But
But things kind of... then we, ended up with Scamper. So things kind of happened and that never happened. But I know a lot of them were really been itching to change their sail color.
Do you know why they would want to go black? Have they
no
said
idea.
Anything? Acting strange? Any relationships they've had with the other black sails?
No. That I'm aware of. I think it's just more because they like the fight.
Now, how many left, roughly? About 10, was it?
9.
Like 9. And they took 3 of your vessels?
Yep, they took the Reefer, which is Captain Ivan's personal warship. The Little Awoo. And they also took the Golden Venture, that ugly-ass Indian man.
In the Undertow.
And the Undercode.
Okay, because I think we had in the notification was a Grim Reefer. So that's a brigantine? War brig?
Yes.
And
when they left here, they were flying the red.
Okay. The Underload was the other one we had?
Undertowed.
Undertowed.
Mm-hmm.
And what ship was that?
It was a brig. It had...
it's a brig as well.
It's more like a cargo brig with what? Yeah, it was white sailed. Yeah.
And there's a Lil's Awoo was the other one.
The Little Awoo.
Little
AWOO.
Yeah. What type of ship was that?
It's a schooner. White sailed. There is a wolf on the sail.
Okay. Any ideas what they would call themselves? Oh, so you think? Oh, there's one more. Was there 4 altogether?
Yeah, there's the Indianman, which was the Golden Venture. God awful color shade of pink.
Ooh, pink. Interesting color choice. Each to their own there.
Fucking hate pink.
Was that a combat Indiaman or?
No.
Did it have a gun?
No, it was just apparently just for hauling.
Okay.
Yeah, I think George was using it for trade or whatnot. Freaking no.
That's why I built it.
So it's more.
Captain here is our shipwright.
Okay, so it's more spec for weight. Wouldn't make much use to convert it to a war footing on that. In your opinion?
In my opinion, it had the cargo decks and all.
Okay. Yeah, so you have no idea what they would call themselves?
No, they'd probably go back to being Southpaw.
Okay.
That's what they always referred to, It was rough because when we were Southpaw, emerging a Scamper, I pretty much assumed that we all became Scamper. But apparently it wasn't the case, and there was still that divide between crews of those that called themselves Southpaw and those that were calling themselves Scamper.
So the ones that left, were they predominantly all from Southpaw then, were they?
Yes.
Any?
Minus the only everybody left was originally Southpaw.
Okay.
I was Southpaw as well, but it's
You
back
said-
because my partner's here.
Yeah. Did anyone from Scamper leave?
No.
No. Okay. All right.
Well, I mean, actually, I mean, I guess you could say George and Dan were Scamper, but they came in like they've only been here a couple weeks.
Okay.
George was
Been here, like, 2
originally
weeks.
George was originally Black Hand Trading Company. Lived on the island, like right across the way back over there. Dan was literally just a random brewer that we met out on the water one night during patrol.
Right. Okay. Right. So as far as you're concerned, you're going to try and continue on as being privateers.
Oh, absolutely.
Hard
Obviously,
if I have to do it alone on that sloop.
obviously, if you need any assistance, come to the PLU. Drop us a letter if there's no one there, or leave a letter with trade. They can put it in the mailbox for us, and we can be in contact. Support you how we can. If you are looking as well, if we have anyone come by that's looking for a company, if we think they're a potentially good fit, we can point you in your direction, of course, to try and bolster your numbers again. But if you're around the 9 mark, then certainly enough to man a brig.
Oh no, we can man a brig.
So, and are the other privateers aware of the situation?
Yes, we did we did go over to Siren's Call and make them aware of the situation. They felt really bad about it as well. Just wanted to let them know what was going on in case they came by and was like, "Why your numbers are lower?"
Yeah.
I know we brought that report to y'all yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
So.
No, appreciate you doing that. It's useful information. Especially if they're sailing around in a red sail ship. Hopefully that's changed. But we'll put a lookout on that ship name. So it's definitely the Grim Reefer, which was the red sail, and they sailed away on that. So that's no longer part of the Scamper Bay company.
Yep. The commander made sure that he gave them their discharge paperwork and everything. And so that was taken care of. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Have you got any questions, Lieutenant?
No, that's pretty informative.
Yeah, appreciate your openness with that, and we'll get the word out to look for those ships, specifically the Grim Reefer. If you do see it, it's still in the red. You let us know. Obviously, that's goes against the laws of the sea, so we'll deal with them as we see fit on that. But hopefully, they don't go black, but never can tell.
Hopefully, but absolutely.
I mean, did they take any armaments or weaponries or anything of that sort?
They took. You want a list? Because they took a heck of a lot.
Sure.
Missing.
Is it high-end
Missing
stuff,
a bunch
or?
of blue. Well, they took all their personal tames, which was fine.
Yep.
They asked for their personal animals, personal belongings, and the ships that they took, which, Commander was okay with.
Mm-hmm.
But in addition to that, they also took a bunch of tools, our grappling hooks, blueprints, stuff that they shouldn't have taken. They did anyway. Yeah. I believe the commander is working on a list and whatnot. We're just still trying to take inventory.
So is that the higher end stuff though? Was it a mixture, or was it just low end?
It was a mixture.
Okay.
They took a bunch of food. They took all of our grappling hooks that we just had made. A bunch of blueprints.
Okay.
Just the list is long.
If you okay for raw materials and such?
Oh yeah. Miss Stella, who lived on the island here, who was running a trade company, she left and went back to London, and so she left us all her materials and whatnot, and we're in the process of moving stuff from her place over here.
That's good.
Yeah.
Okay, well, yeah, if you want to kind of disclose anything, we can put that in the file against whatever their name is, under the heading of potential theft. Obviously, there's two sides for every story, so if we did ever get to the point of speaking with them, then of course, I'm sure you'd understand we'd need to listen to their side of the story, which is also going to be contradictory to what you're saying, of course. So,
of course.
But no, if you certainly want to disclose anything of kind of high value that has been taken without permission, then feel free to pop that into a written document or a book.
Yeah, I have, I believe the commander is currently working on that as well. Just sleeping at the moment.
Yeah.
They also took, like, the list is long.
No, it sounds...
Medical supplies is missing. Everything else, just stuff that they shouldn't have taken.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Certainly sounds like it. Okay, so won't keep any longer. So just to really come down and see how you are and how things are getting on since all this has happened. If there's anything we can kind of assist with, but it sounds like you've got most of it under control for the most part. But yeah, just keep us up to date.
Yeah, absolutely.
So if the other privateers know, then I feel you can still operate, hopefully, as a privateer, although a reduced number, but yeah, joint patrols and such.
Yeah, we plan on still sailing out.
Well, Anita, how you doing?
We have sirens call not that far away and whatnot, so if there's something that we need, as far as if we need people, we can always go over there. They can jump on our ships, we can jump on their ships.
Yeah.
So, it's still good to still get out there and do what we do.
No, absolutely.
We don't plan on not going out, even if there's just 9 of us left, we can still man a ship, so...
Yeah, there's still money to be made out there, so, yeah, see the bounties and such, so when you get yourself sorted, come down and refresh your memories what's available to collect, and, yeah, just keep up to date, any information, get some coin going back into your coffers through intelligence and whatnot, usual stuff, and yeah, get you back on your feet.
Yeah, and if y'all run into anybody that's looking, into bread or whatnot, send them on our way, or if you got people that need to, catch pirates and need to be reformed that want to learn better, then send them over this way.
Absolutely. Right, well, sorry, just remind me of your names again. Sorry, I'm very bad with names.
Oh, I'm Dixie Potts, and this is Captain Grimm.
Did you say Potts? P-O-T-T-S?
Potts, yes. P-O-T-T-S.
And Mr. Grimm. Right, perfect. Okay, well, thank you very much. Any last questions from anybody from either side? And we'll get on our way back. Yeah. Do you need any... Can you supply any buckets? A couple of hammers? Pay you for them?
Yeah.
Just 5 of each if you have. Just
yeah, give me a minute. I'll grab them.
Thought we had some in the storage, but it seems we didn't. So hopefully we won't need them.
Fortunately, it happens.
No, it does. I say this ship's not used too often, but that's not an excuse. You should always check it before you go. But so it was a little bit of a rush. So glad we caught you. Has things been kind of steady enough since not had any black sails visiting today?
Unfortunately, they've actually missed when they normally show up, so odd. They usually show up at our port like clockwork.
But you've not seen any today?
Today. No. Still kind of young, but...
No, it's going to say still time.
I expect they're out there looking for the new little things to add on.
Probably.
Yep. Do you want to grab those? How much do you want for those?
Whatever you think is fair.
I have no idea.
I'm horrible at trade.
How much?
I'm horrible
how
at
much
trading.
buckets
so.
and hammers worth?
How much do you have on you?
I don't really know.
Okay, me, I got
I don't do trading.
98 silver.
Like 5 golds.
5? I got 5 gold. I got 5 gold.
I got 1.
Yeah, sure.
I could throw 1 in.
I've got 2 gold.
Okay, that's 3s.
Perfect. That works. Thank you.
There we are. Well, okay, right. I know we've got some time constraints with us, so yep. Don't be afraid to come and see us, or come and grab us if you're in trouble or need anything. We'll support you best we can. So best of luck, of course, and yeah, hopefully see you out in the seas.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank y'all for stopping by.
Yeah,
thank you.
Our pleasure. You take care. We'll catch up later.
You.
Thank you. Right, hopefully this wind is a bit better going home.
The standard issue Navy wind.
Actually,
seems to be pointing the right direction. But
she gave kind of better hammers than normals these. A couple 106s.
Alright.
I've no idea how much your hammer's worth. I have no idea. What's my hammer?
2 106s, a 104s.
Mine's just a basic age. Okay, well, that's fine. They can stay there. That was interesting. As I always say with non-PLU staff, and with PLU staff, everything you hear is heard and it stays on the vessel. And that's as far as it goes, unless you're speaking to PLU. Okay, so no discussions with anyone in your house or on ships and such.
Of course,
Never kissing pals.
Oh god damn it, forgot to pass that message on for Rex. But Zara's not there anyway, so that's fine. It's meant to pass a message on from Captain Rex to Zara saying she's dealing with whatever it was she's meant to be dealing with.
Yeah, sounds like she's not around anyway.
Yeah. The Tiki Tower does still stand because you can see the bell tower in the middle of the sky, but I didn't look.
Well, we had better wind, 16.5 knots.
The bell tower is there, but it disappears. The bell tower's kind of up there. Don't know if you can see it. Can you see a little grey speck above the centre of the site? Look at your screen. Get really close. Guess you have to destroy the second of it. Wow.
Use the latrines for momentarily.
Yeah, no problem.
Ed?
Truth. There's still things rumbling on this close to the end of the season. You know, people are still kind of doing their little things. I've never heard of the company Southpaw before. Has anyone else heard of Southpaw?
No, I haven't. But she did say that they were white sail that were intended
to go black.
So that's kind of telling.
So there's white sail.
I've not heard of them, so yeah.
Joined the red sail company. The other ones didn't like it. Decided to do what they wanted to do in the first place and go black. Potentially under the name of Southpaw.
But with the intention to just fight.
So it's another Fordham's, isn't it? Basically.
It sounds like it has that telltale sign.
So they raise their head. It's hard to know. If they're sailing towards the Freeport and D4 as well. Interesting.
Do we know where they're going to settle?
No. Yeah, they could be anywhere at this point. Say until the only thing we can do is we'll put a notice out in regards to the Grim Reefer for the fact it was no longer part of a Red Sail Company, but was last seen sailing the Red, which is not acceptable. So.
Do we know how many that they had previously before the split? If they're left with 9 now.
It sounds like they merged 100% and now, so they could be, well, it's going to be minimum 9 or 10. Unless they've picked up any new people. But they could have also merged with another Black Sail Company.
That was my train of thought, was the easiest they would merge with another company.
So the only things we have for definite are the ship names. So if any of those ship names are seen with black sails or in a black sail port, then we know where they've come from. Didn't keep track how long we was out for. How long have we been out for just now? What short time we left?
15 Navy minutes.
Yeah,
and when we
sounds
get
about
back, it'll be 15 Navy minutes.
Shouldn't be far off. What, an hour and 15 minutes or so? I don't know.
I think we left somewhere around 6:40-ish. It's almost 8 at the moment.
Has it been that long?
Something like that.
No, I'll put it on the sign out sheet what time we left, so.
I'm staying on the side of the shimmer in case the other side has atrocious wind.
Very wise. Uh, 22 gold for a VHS tape. Unlucky.
Shimmer, shimmer.
Yeah, I'm going through shimmer anyway there. Much better with this wind. Shimmer.
Getting in, there's like 2v2 going on. It's a classic VHS. Priceless. Give you 22 gold.
Apologies.
No problem. Welcome back. Caught salmon.
On a hard tack.
Had salmon for dinner.
Dipped it in some tea and smoochie.
See these buffalo wings in my pocket. Now I want buffalo wings. My inner fat person is calling to me.
Yeah, everyone talking about food is making me hungry.
What's your favorite sauce on wings?
You mean?
Thank you for following.
I don't, well, I don't know.
Is it a buffalo? Is it a barbecue?
Probably a barbecue.
Parmesan?
Probably some form of barbecue, I suppose. I don't really eat spicy food, you know, like the really hot stuff, so wouldn't be like a hot sauce or anything like that.
Oh, I don't really do a lot of the spicy thing.
So probably
It doesn't agree with the old digestive system. And plus, I've always had the personal philosophy of, if I want to enjoy a food, why would I want to be in pain from it?
Makes me
Pain is good.
Well, see,
makes me
just
sweat.
means you only need a very low spice, something that has just a little bit of tingle and all the flavor.
Black peppersies.
Well, yeah, no, that's fine. You know, I do have Asian dishes, you know, from my travels.
I love me. The hotter, the better.
But you know that.
But why would you want to be in pain though?
Super hot stuff.
You go to
no.
tolerances.
Yeah, it's all about how much you can take what actually is considered pain. Because if you think about it, an itch is pain, but you don't think of it as ow, it's just annoying and you gotta get rid of it. So different levels of feeling.
I would say my tolerance is a habaneros, but for me it's more like a jalapenos.
God.
I've been saying hot jalapenos is pretty hot for me.
Oh yeah.
It is a little
that's
hot, depending how you eat it and how much of it you eat.
To be honest, I do like to have, you know, sometimes just to eat something that is spicy. You know, just have like a nibble of it, you know, just to experience the taste. Cause yeah.
Red pepper flakes are also a good start, C's.
Is it cayenne pepper, I think it's called?
Oh, yep, cayennes too.
Yeah, I like the flavors that those do.
Probably go 2 to 3 peppers out of a 5 pepper rating. Comfortable around 2. Go to 3. If I'm brave enough. But no more than that.
Yeah, I like right in the middle, you know. If you had a one end was sweet and one end was hot, right in the middle. If you douse something with it, it's going to, like, you know, clear your nostrils, but it's not super painful.
Like honey or mangoes to help mellow out the heat.
That's it as well, you know. If you have a hot food, if you have something to complement it that you can have to help cool your mouth down. Yeah.
I'm quite a fan of juice, and that really nullifies it well.
Type of juice.
Black cherry.
Black cherry juice. Interesting.
I'm not a fan of the cherries.
It's very colonial.
Well, you might hang me for this, but I prefer my teas sweet and iced.
Yeah, I like it that way too.
Yeah, it's passable.
I don't like it super sweet though, because then it's just too much sugar.
It's passable.
I prefer my teas to be more sweet due to the teas mixed. I actually mixed them and tried different ones, and the flavors themselves to be a sweet flavor, to have an interesting profile. And it sounds so pretentious, but it's interesting when you drink something and it changes flavor 3 times as you're drinking. Just more to experience.
We got another VHS tape.
We got vodkas, whiskeys.
Have you put the
and
boat
rums.
over an old
right there.
Blockbusters? By any chance?
Yeah. Crossover, yeah. Hur shimmer.
Oh yeah. Wait, Early's.
We're bringing Blockies back. Good times. Got singing fish. Can you hear the music? Can you hear the singing fish, by the way? I can hear it. Can you hear it? It's quite a catchy tune.
I really like using red hot sauce on meats. It's like it was designed for them. Just
The
complements
pain of renting
flavors.
VHS
Now is that
Depends
before
on the
he
meat.
cooks it or after?
We'll come to find out the last person that found didn't rewind
was
it
that?
back. I used to love going into Blockbusters as a kid.
Binders too.
Or the local
Oh,
video.
after.
Because I was born in the 80s,
I kind of got
so
used to it due to
I was lucky enough
times
to
where I
experience the old
was
stuff,
really unable to get anything really
but young enough
appetizing.
to
But,
enjoy all the new tech that came
left
out
out patties that were
in the
made
90s
earlier
onwards.
in the day
So
kind of thing, where they're kind of dry, but had to eat anyway. Just did that because spice is better than dry, and then I just got used to it, and now I like all my meats.
Mm-hmm. And then your tolerance could only go up from there.
Yeah. One of those things where it's like, I gotta eat something to douse it, because that's a way to make you eat. Because the weirdest thing about spice is your mouth is like, put more in your mouth to make it stop hurting, even though that's actually gonna make it hurt more. So it makes you eat faster.
1990s largest also had the good bits left in the 80s before it changed. Yeah.
Poaching, Shama.
It's good times. Good music. Good films. Clothes were horrendous.
Wow, how did entering our own grid? So that's really weird. Definitely has the choppiness of home, though.
Alright.
Yes, it does.
Amount of kids with the dragon shirts at terms. This is rad, dude.
When I have to go back to England's, I just have to remember to bring my own hot sauces.
Just learn how to make it with the ingredients.
Possibly. There's another thing though, is I gotta bring the colonial corn tortillamanas too, because they don't supply those theirs.
Yeah, you definitely can make those. Not before. Actually better homemade anyway.
Anytime I visit my families over there, I gotta bring corn tortillamas and spices.
So now that we're approaching the island, wind is revolting against us.
It's almost like it's telling us to go back out on patrols. You come back too early.
There's a water barrel. It's up here. Okay, this water barrel is completely empty. Got the lid off, so.
You need water?
No, I think I've got some actually.
I was gonna say I got a thing if you need it.
I got water.
Oh, Docs, I have a doctor question.
Where's my water?
Oh, there's the wind we expect.
Where's my water
Dr.
jar?
Pease? With hyperthermias, would a warm water skin helps under the blankies, or will it be too hot?
Well, that would be hypothermia. If you're cold, you want to heat up.
Hypos.
Yes, yes. So,
So, with the
hypo is
coldsies-
below.
It's okay.
The coldsies. If you put a warm water skins, is that okay or is that too hot?
Oh, yeah, I mean, that'd probably be perfectly fine.
Or like slightly boiled waters, put it in the water skins, and then tuck it in the blankies.
Depending on the material.
Jameson has an S onto all his words.
Directly on the skin, but if it radiates enough heat, it'd be nice to have.
I'll forget to do that.
Blanket.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you very much, Lieutenant. Mr. Jameson, Dr. Newton, thank you very much as well.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for
I
having
didn't
us.
hear or see anything. This never happened.
Yep.
What happened?
But obviously remember it, of
No,
course,
that's fine.
in case you are out on patrol and you see something, or it's relevant to something, you know. But
I have the ship names memorized, but if they were smarts, they would have scuttled them. But who knows?
Yeah,
They
that
might
you
not
would
be
think
very
they would.
bright.
I have a feeling they'll keep the war break.
Hey, wonderful.
Right, free to go.
Yep, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Good job.
Sorry.
Alright.
I'll come back tomorrow to do my schools. If you're available.
Oh, what? Accreditation?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be around. Are you around tomorrow at any point, Lieutenant?
Wednesday? Probably not.
Okay, well, I'll be around at some point. We're around the same time as
Okay, if
today,
I
so
see you-
there'll be war games tomorrow
yeah.
as well.
We
so
could discuss.
yeah, so just grab me, or I think Weathers may be around, Luke's may be around as well. So yeah, we'll get you sorted. About 15, 20 minutes it takes. So
Smoochies,
heading off.
I'm gonna go
Thank
see
you
if
all.
they left me or
Yeah.
not.
have you got your keys and stuff? Oh, did Jameson not leave his keys?
Yes, sir.
Right.
So I know I have mine. I'll check them.
Yeah, thank you very much. They've not left, have they? No. Have they left? We won't go without you. I'm not going. It's 1:15 in the morning for me. Oh, keys. Keys.
Yeah.
Oh, see that one. What's that?
It's for the officer armory in the warehouse.
Oh, is it change the locks, have they?
Yeah, it never really had a lock, but now it does.
Oh, you're not going to be around tomorrow yet. I was going to say if you could speak with Claire in regards to getting a sale, but I'll do that tomorrow. Before it's forgotten.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, probably a good idea for that.
No. Yeah. Well, if we've got any. Have a good sleep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let me just go and see if anyone is in ops. Just to give them a heads up. I'll give them the written report tomorrow. Because my brain is not functioning to write reports. And it's not going to make much difference. Because I think the last patrol has gone out for the day. I want to visit it. Let's go have a look. Because I won't be able to sleep knowing that there may be something there that I should have seen. Unless it's a trick. Such a long way down. Why is there mortars there? Don't understand. Oh.
Take it out. Come here.
Oh.
What's going on?
Was the bell just gone, is it? No?
Apparently I picked up shit.
Dinosaurs.
Why is my...
That doesn't sound like planning anything to me.
What? Why am I running?
Well, I mean, I haven't asked her if she's
Hello.
planned anything, but also I trust in her and her being good at the job because she applied for it.
Why am I running like that?
Have you never Barbara?
What's...
Any updates for Exy Poo?
That was blooming weird.
I just know I need to go get extra. Oh yeah, sure.
Duncan's new ship is in the
Do you have
berth
an
being built.
address where I
I guess you wait here for Mr. Dobby to come back.
All right.
She's
she's
stuck in the floor. I can't.
I'm so confused.
Okay.
Hey,
I was just letting you know
We're
she's
gonna-
stuck in
we're
the floor.
gonna-
I can't grab her. So.
It's fine. She'll have to make the next one, I'm sure.
Okay. Do you still
We're
need me,
gonna have
or?
If you'd like to join, you can. Go with Miss Vandal again. Otherwise, it's fine. Oh, there we go. Commodore, I was just going to inform these folks about...
Commodore.
Hello. Yeah, very good. I'll let you do that just very, very quickly. If you can make a mental note of this, I'll get something in writing for tomorrow. But keep a look out for a war brig called the Grim Reaper, formerly part of Scamper Bay.
I've been in...
Yeah, so it's no longer part of Scampers, but it's been taken with its red sails, which is not allowed. So if you see that ship with red sails, get them to remove it post haste. Okay. Other than that, just tread carefully.
Nice stuff. We will be going, just Vandal, Karen, just so you know, we're going to be going to Alpha 5, the southwest island.
Where did the little one run away?
Alright, so,
we'll stick to you.
Quick thing.
I think she went to go
Alright, quick thing, ensign program.
no, I'm back.
There's program. So, brand new, Commodore, just let me know, actually. If we are gathering people. If there's people, just please let, of course. There's limited room, and of course, this late in the deployment, it's a little tougher, but essentially they're going to be looking for a recommendation. How many recommendations? Is there a limit?
Well, it's 3 per house. Obviously, then it's 500 word as to why they want to do it, etc. And signed off for 3 signatures for each application.
3 signatures, yeah.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
So we'll try and do an academy session for everybody, you know, all ranks, etc. If you do know anyone, make sure they got the accreditations up to speed. Silver Meadows says there's about 2 or 3 people that actually meet the criteria at the moment. So if you do know anyone, make sure they get their accreditations done smartly and quickly as possible. Yeah, time's not on our side, but I'll let you go. I'll be around tomorrow. the war games. If you do have anyone in mind, we'll get them on there, and we'll kind of break it up for them, kind of 20 minutes each. War games, one with them on the helm, and one with them as a exo, to see how they manage it. So obviously they can be reviewed and such by as many people as possible. So that's it in a nutshell. But I'm not going to keep you. Okay. But any questions?
Much appreciated.
Give us a shout.
As the XO was around. End of the day, Rich.
Oh.
Thank you.
Okay, have fun.
Okay.
All right, Brewski and Web Dobby. So you know, we're going to go to the southwest island of 85.
So Dobby's off. That's fine. We'll go up to.
Intake down a trade. There's loads in the intake down a trade.
Intake.
Who's there?
Yeah, intake room.
Alright.
It's just about the
Would you say the island again?
Southwest Island, A5.
It's Luminix. Hello. Why is them? I'm not asking questions because I can maybe imagine why. Historical recreation of famous French beach mortar incident, 1719. Okay. UVA's clan showed up to join the navy. Oh, not the French. Please, God, no. Is everyone from Budgie Smugglers? Have they joined the navy, have they, the last week? Clan. It's gonna be fun. Hello, any ops secretaries awake? Don't you? Oh God, French. When have the English run away? It's been a tactical retreat when they have done it. There's a difference. Italians are worse. They run away and switch sides. Hello, any NID secretaries around? 1776. Who's going to remember that year? Bruh. I'm sure there's people worse than the Italians. Oh, the day the American got the freedom. What, when the English then went back afterwards and burnt down the White House? Then left for good. Oh, and that was the day when the Americans needed, well, inverted commas, the Americans needed, I think, the Spanish and the Dutch as well to fight on their side. So let's be honest, you know, fighting three armies, it's like, well, yeah, we're not going to hang around for that, are we? Canada just wrote a letter to ask for independence. Yeah. Good luck with that. There'll be the 51st state, is it? Is it 51st or 52nd? 51st, isn't it? The world is such a fickle place. I swear to God. I'm surprised the world's actually lasted this long. When you think about it, it's only been like... With civilization, I suppose, what? 2,000 years, I suppose. I don't see it lasting another 1,000 years. Canada is busy running over to King Chuck. Doesn't matter where you are in the world, what country you're in, us plebs, we just have to live with whatever was going on with whoever is doing it. It's like, yo dude, behave yourself. Make my life a misery, whatever. They'll just carry on doing. There'd be a big uprising of some point in time. There'll be a big uprising of the people. That's it. As long as you can get food, somewhere to live, and video games, something to drink as well, obviously. Then really, is there much more you can really ask for? Well, you can ask for it, but you're not guaranteed to get it. God. Screw all of them. They're all as bad as each other. That's what I'm saying. There's going to be the people's uprising. People's uprising of whatever year it's going to be. It will happen. I'll clip this bit and put it on YouTube for prosperity. You'll go back to it and says, oh, Highline said that. He was right. But anyway, that's me finished. Been semi-productive. We did our medical training. Kind of got the word going around to get the ensign stuff kind of rolling.
Raiders detected. Welcome and enjoy your stay.
Karobi! Thanks very much for the raid. Bob just about to leave himself. Welcome everybody. Hope you had a good stream. I have to apologise. I don't recognise the streamer name, but I'm assuming it's an Atlas RPer. I should hopefully recognise the, or maybe, character name. But welcome. Just recapping what's been done today. So yeah, we did the medical accreditation. We got the ball rolling to try and get the word out to get the ensign applicants notified. After there was kind of a bit of a change in plans a couple of weeks ago. Not got a lot of time left, so yeah, it's gonna be a rush. It's gonna be interesting. Part of the new cadets are joined. Are you part of the Giggle Bottom? Is it Giggle? Yeah, new admirals crew, the Giggle Bottom crew. Formerly the Budgie Smugglers. What's your character name? Just so I can meta it and is that, oh my god. Son? Uncle? Grandparent? So how many have come through, and are they all Giggle Bottoms? Because that's going to get confusing very quick. 12 and yes. Oh my. Well, thank God I've only got a couple of weeks left, I guess. I'm assuming it's a couple of weeks. You know, Ven has said that if there's still RP going on, then they'll leave the servers up. But I think the indication is that it will finish around the time June comes out. I just hope June doesn't kind of say the week before, send an email out and a Twitter or whatever saying, due to reasons, we are pushing back the release. I'd like to thank you for your patience, and we want to give you the best product possible, and for this we'll put it back another month. Never can tell with these bloody devs nowadays. It's fucking ridiculous. But yeah, I've not met the new Gigglebottom. I've seen them on, can't remember whose stream I was watching briefly before I came on today. But yeah, okay, that's interesting. Good to know. Prepare myself mentally for whatever shenanigans are going on. But I'm just going to have a look. Who is streaming at the minute? Because unfortunately, I am leaving as well. Because it is 1:30 in the morning. I'm up for work at 7 AM. And I've done everything I need to do anyway. So... same category. I'll tell you what, I'm going to throw you onto Shinny Goldstein. Don't think I've raided Shinny before. So yeah, hang around. Go and say hello to Shinny Goldstein. He's not exploded this season from eating strawberries. So that's a thing. He's actually gone out on a... I think they're going out treasure hunting. I think they're going to try and find these new things that went in the patch. So if you're interested in that type of stuff, give you something to do. In the remaining couple of weeks or so, go and do that. But for now, good night. And I shall speak to you very, very soon. So, toodaloo!
Ghostly galleons across the